hope you can hear me, guys. I'm trying to not be too close from the... oh, does it work? I'm trying to not be too close from the sounds. Okay, I think it's working. How does it work? Hi, Ali, nice to see you. I hope you can hear me a little bit with the music. It's quite loud. I'm trying to show you a bit, guys. This song is a very well-known French, like kind of revolutionary song. Okay, perfect. I want to show you a little bit of all the different unions here, guys. So also right now there's a Brittany flag that you can literally see everywhere. So basically the protest starts... Oh, it's a bit loud. The protest starts toward there, and we're going, I think, to go up through this big door there. And all the way to the end, right there, it's like the different union trucks that are like following each other. So basically, each union truck has its own like sound system. I have no idea what these ones are. Sorry, I'm going to ask. Excusez-moi, monsieur, bonjour. Il représente quel syndicat le premier camion ici?
Comment?
Il représente qui le premier camion devant?
Premier camion là?
Oui.
Je pense que c'est de là qui part.
Ah d'accord, c'est juste le camion de tête, c'est pas un syndicat en particulier?
Ils partent de là puis ils vont aller là-bas.
Oui, d'accord, ok, merci. So sorry, it's not. I'm not sure who they represent the first truck here, but this one it's like a very general workers unions, and you'll see that there's different type of higher space. There's different type of unions that represent different categories of workers. Here, these ones, if I remember, I think they represent like all the agricultural fields. They represent like the farmers and the, how do you call, like agro industry, like all the industry related to basically to food and to work in the fields, if I remember correctly. Do you have any flag? No, I don't have anything on me. I don't belong to any. I don't belong to any unions, and also I just didn't take the time to make something because I mostly wanted to film for you. Here, this truck, it's the CFTC. They represent the Christians. They represent the Christian workers. Here you have FO, Force Ouvrière, so worker force, and they are a very strong, very important unions. They represent the people that work in like how is it called? Or like the first level workers, like the people that work in factories and stuff like that. Can you explain what the protest is about? Oh, you're right. Hi, hello guys. So currently, France is protesting heavily on a pension reform that the government just passed. It just needs to be accepted by the Constitutional Council, but it was basically approved. And this pension will, among other things, raise the retirement age from 62 to 64, the minimal retirement age, which means that most people, in my case, for example, that have done studies, will have to retire later than 64. But for people that started working at around 18, they now have to retire at 64 instead of 62. Hi guys, nice to see you. So, as I say, FO is a very well-known and very old union. I don't know all of them, but as you can see, each union is in a group in the protests. Like, they all have their own truck and their own sound system. And they each of them like gather their own union parts. The unions are usually not the people that make the protest go a little bit right and left. You know, they're not the people that burn stuff and all. They're usually quite organized, and it's actually better seen by the police if you're part of a union, because they know that you have an organization and you're there to protest and not there to like just burn things down, you know. So these are not the people that usually cause problems. Wait, I'm going to try to get up. Oh, okay, now. I had to climb a wall. Damn it. Also, I'm in skirt, so it's not the ideal. Here you have CFE-CGC, which is the union that my dad is in. He's not there currently. And it's more for the people that work with other people under them. You know, it's for the, I don't know if you say cadre, but it's like basically, you know, in any business, there's like the bottom levels kind of the hierarchy of employees. And then there's one that gives order but still receive orders. So these are the ones that are in the middle. And here you have CGT that are very well known. I'm actually surprised they're not at the front of the protests. I'm going to try to make you see a little bit better. So CGT is usually the ones that are pushing toward this protest and toward this type of contestation. They are very well known to not accept easily the government proposition. And yeah, they have also their own truck. I'm going to try to show you some protest banners, if I can see a few. I hope you guys are doing great. Oh, I can't see the thing that have been censored by the chat auto mode or whatnot. So I can't see your whole message, Plasma. Sorry. I sound different. Yeah, my voice is maybe more deep because I'm trying to speak louder. So I don't want to speak like that, you know. I have my normal voice right now. I hope you can still hear me. I'm going to try to get closer. What's everyone else doing? Well, I just woke up for that. I'm going to try to pass through there. Okay, can I get on the side? So the protest was supposed to start at 2 p.m. It's currently 2 and 40 minutes. So as usual, it's a little bit late. You're working from home. The one needs to see? Okay, I'll try. I'll do that, it's a good idea. It's just I'm not the most well informed, so I'm a bit flustered like for big information, but if you want, I'll try to, if you have questions, maybe I should try to ask these questions to a few people around there. I could try to ask questions to the youth, like younger people or older people, if you're interested. I think it's important to see that all ages are represented. Um, there's also little doggies. So yeah, all ages are represented. I've seen also unions for the teacher in university. So it's like another specific field. Sorry, I don't have all the good translation. And also, as I say, I'm not the most like I don't know the most in terms of unions. But yeah, as you can see, like the general, like always in this type of protest, the main protest body, like the main protester body, is usually the calm part. Like it's not the type of people that will riot. It's not the type of people that will like go outside of the allowed path, because again, like this protest is allowed by the police. It's an official protest. Okay, we're starting to look. So it's an official protest. There is a path that was already decided, and so it's like the police allows it. What you hear, the big booms that you can hear, they are mainly protesters. You know, the little firecrackers, I think. So right now, I don't think when we're walking, I don't think we'll have any trouble with the police. It's more when the protest is going to end, and everyone's going to gather on the central place of the city, which is not this one. Oh my god, the music is loud. So everyone's going to gather at the end, and this is when things can go a little haywire. Sorry for the winds and all. Trying to show you, there's like really a lot of people. Some have lighted up flares, you maybe can't see it very well. I'm trying to avoid the noise trucks, but as I say, there's like literally one truck with their own music for each type of unions. So there's a lot of music. It's very popular, usually French protest music. It's like its own genre. Sorry, I'm going to try to see the messages. Canine representation. Who's going to play with them when the parents have to work longer? Oh no! I don't wish that for the dog or the parents. Hope you don't get in trouble with the puppo. Yeah, no problem. I don't think I would get into any trouble. I'm going to try to avoid the havoc. And I mean, I don't look like someone that would cause trouble. I have nothing on me. Did you bring the snacks? No, I did not. But there is bakeries that are still open. Okay, so this protest here, this banner here, it shows that the whole people, 4.9 million, are... Super, merci. It shows that it was drawing on one part the whole French population. I mean, 4.1 million people is the total of demonstrators, and on the other side there was Elisabeth Borne, so the Prime Minister, Emmanuel Macron, and someone else that I didn't get to see. No protest snack, no, I just have this on me. So basically what I have on me is, I'm not the best at having a lot of protest stuff, but basically it's a phone battery. I have my ID on my phone, but to confirm my ID, again, the unions usually recommend having your ID on it, but I didn't want it. I just have my passport and I don't want to risk losing it. So I have my credit card that has my full information on it, plus the photo of my passport and my ID card on my phone, so it should be enough. To sound more like a festival, yeah, it's like, it's as I say, like protests are not like people just going right and left and burning things. It's really it's really there to demonstrate that the people are in the streets and are against this reform. Is to show numbers. And yeah, so most people, as you can see, there's like old people, there's younger people, everyone is like very chill. We're starting, right now we're just starting moving, I think. And as you can see, the little burning thing there, they're just like flares. Okay, it's a bit dangerous, but it's not like It's not people trying to destroy things. Usually the destruction happens on the side of the protests with some more like individual cases that will then take advantage of the little bit of the chaos to like burn things and all. But these people, usually it's like super rare to for them or the unions there to be confrontational. I think that's important to say. Pointing at them while calling them old people. No, I don't think you can understand. Sorry, it's a bit rude. I didn't want it to be like old, but you know, older. What's with the little explosion? It's firecrackers. Free Gucci bag? Oh, I'd like that. Okay, if Macron gives me one Gucci bag, I'll abandon the protest. And basically we're going to go around the city. It's a pre-planned tour of the city, going through important streets. And this is in accordance with the police and with the town hall. They're like pre-approved of this tour. So basically the roads are cut, if I remember correctly, to protect the demonstrators. It's difficult to show you on the cam here, guys, but there's really a lot of people. Like, we're not that big of a city, but we're very, very big. It's quite a big protest. Okay. I think these ones in blue here are the teachers in uni and stuff like that. Or like the research. Oh no, these ones are the trains, ferroviaire. It's like the transport and the trains and stuff like that. There's also a lot of people just on the lookout, like me. Coucou, ça en fait du monde, coucou! Un petit peu, oui. So here you have a panel that says, right there, it was saying, put some respect on my no, but because no and name in French is the same, it's non. So put some respect on my name or on my no against the reform. So I really like that. There's a lot of creativity. As you can see, like the smoke there is just this one light stick. I mean, not light stick, flare stick. I'll try to continue a little bit up. Sorry, I'm quite bad at showing you because I'm a bit short. But basically, all to the end, there are the building that you can see at the end. There also is there is demonstrators. We're all right up to the end, and they're now up to the end of the street there. We're going to try to catch on. I really love these balloons. Firecrackers. So I really always wanted these balloons. What's the protest outfit of the day? Oh my gosh, should I show you guys? Wait, I could do that. That sounds wrong, but I'll do it. It's fun. Outfit of the day. Little, I don't know how to call that. It's a trench coat. And I have a skirt on, but under my skirt I have leggings and I have running shoes. I thought you were in Irish for a second. No, it's just the firecrackers. Like if you see, usually you look around you and if you see the people that are calm, if you see people where the sun is coming from that are like calm and not moving, it doesn't mean, this means that there's not problems. Where do French people get the endless firecrackers at this protest? That's a very good question. We have a lot of you can buy firecrackers, but I think they have to buy it online to have that much. Ah, the chat disappeared. Ah, yeah, okay, it's right there. Showing off your fashion. Oh, yeah. Their kitchen. Basically, what people are screaming is slogan. I don't remember them. I'm going to try to go around there. Ooh, French streets. front. Oh, it's calmer there. I'm in my little corner. Hola, ¿cómo vas tu día hasta la hora? Hola, estoy bien. ¿Está bien? Because es mi día. Mi día está bien. Mi día está demonstration. She broke into the Capitol. No, that's not the... Oh, maybe I could get on the church there. Beautiful church. Yeah, as you can see, really people are very chill. Oh, pardon, excusez-moi. I'm trying not to be too obnoxious with the camera. Excusez-moi, je peux filmer juste vos deux panneaux? Ah, super, c'est gentil, merci. Merci beaucoup. So, as you could see, there was like a Macron with panel of Macron was like on fire, like demonish. And the other one, they'd say 11 dose. It's a reference to the vaccines and the... Okay, I'm going to go there. And the COVID, the one with like the little piqûre, the little stabby thing, you know. There is the police there, you see, they're just chilling. And it was a reference because it's the 10th time, I think, that the 49.3, so the special amendment in the Constitution, the 49.3 amendment, has been used to pass a law by force, a reform by force. And so people are using this as a reference of all the dose, like all the vaccine dose that we had to take during COVID. It's like a funny reference, I guess. When is the storming of the Bastille? It's tonight. Oh, it's a joke. See, so all the streets, normally there's cars there, it's been closed off for the demonstration to go. There's a lot of flags that I don't recognize, but these ones are France Insoumise. It's the one that are led by Jean-Luc Mélenchon. If you remember, guys, I talked to you about that last time. Like the two big poles of the extremes right now are Marine Le Pen on one side and Jean-Luc Mélenchon on the other. I haven't seen any flags of the far right currently. I don't know if they're really present in the protest, but I know that this protest gather people on both sides of the political spectrum. This is the gendarmes who are under arrest. No, I think it'd be all right. So yeah, you see a lot of Macron démission, so Macron resignment. I hope you can hear me all right. And basically that's it, like protests are like just very slow walk and it's quite chill. And it's a bit of a game of which union is going to be the most present, you know. So as you can see, there's the communist there, so Communist Party, French Communist Party. In front in green there you have the Greens, so it's the Ecological Party. I mean, not party, but like, yeah, they're actually a party, sorry. They're actually a political party, so you can see representation of both unions and political parties. Here you have a very old French party, right there, the one with the rose. It's the traditional left party in France, the Parti Socialiste, so the Socialist Party. And as I said before in last streams, they are kind of disappearing a bit more. They have less presence nowadays in favor of more opinionated and farther on the political spectrum left, for example. I haven't seen a single cigarette. I've been lied to. Je vous filme pas, y a pas de souci. You can see the trucks moving in. Have you tried looking farther to your right? to find the far right. No, I haven't seen them. Okay, I'm going to slowly continue. I don't know if I have to stream the whole protest because, like, basically it's just going to be people walking. Where are the baguettes and wine? I don't think people have time for that. It's the two ladies that we seen earlier, Macron démission, so Macron resigns. Someone has a makeshift road, how is it called? Road panels? Road sign. There's also a few people that have recording devices, so I don't know if it's like individual, like how you called, individual journalists, or if it's journalists for some specific news channels. And the building looks cool. Yeah, it's really pretty if you want to see. I really like this place of the city. It feels like a little village, and it's usually quite calm. Usually. So as you can see, the crowd is basically divided between the unions and the political party that are protesting, and people that are protesting individually, and people that are mainly just watching, such as me, or you can see other onlookers more like. And people are also really nice. I've been noticing that people are like really nice. I don't know if these people are there for that, but usually on the crossing, like at any crossroads movement for the demonstration, there's going to be people that are there to say, oh, don't go through this place, you have to go through the thought in advance place, you know, like it's like a pre-decided path. As you can see, most stores are open. I mean, like right now, there's not a lot of people to buy, but like for example, the Carrefour here, which is like our supermarket, is open. It's quite chill. Usually, if there's some trouble to happen, it's going to happen at the end. Wait, this is the road? Oh yeah, this is the road. It looks nice, but it's very shitty for bikes. Yeah, as you can see, it is quite pretty. I like this church. It's not the main church of our city, but I really like it. Oh, it's much more calm right now. Call them old again. No! But yeah, the people are really nice. Of course, I'm trying, like, I'm obviously going to show their faces, but I'm trying not to go like too close up to their face with the phone. I find that a bit rude. But like most of them are being all right to like show their signs and stuff like that. It's your chance to get more cookies. Should I ask for that? I should have gone to the supermarket, damn it. Missed my opportunity. And we have quite a long road actually to go, because it's going to go all around the city. I've watched already the path that was say like it was on internet. Is it the one www? There is the one syndicat industriel des travailleurs et travailleuses. I haven't seen them, but I haven't checked every flag, so I actually don't know. I don't know what these ones are. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Bonjour, excusez-moi. Vous représentez qui comme syndicat? C'est votre syndicat?
Représente-nous.
Comment?
FSU.
Ah, FSU, d'accord, je vous remercie. Trying to ask, but like, it's sometimes awkward to just go to people. So no, I haven't seen them. That is union I've done a lot of stuff with. Oh, really cool. How long is a protest usually? A few hours, I'd say. I don't know what a French supermarket looks like. One day, oh, I should do that. But it'd be super awkward if I have to stream there. As you can see, usually people working are like kind of like looking curiously. So there was a worker on the side there. They just go out and look. When we were in the restaurants working, we sometimes also like look out of curiosity. But like the full mood of the city is not like stressed or anticipating chaos or anything. It usually comes a bit later on, maybe more towards the end of the afternoon, as the protest will be asked by the police to disperse. People will be asked by the police to I hope you can see. It goes very far there. As you can see, it goes up right to the end right there. Wow, there. Oh, I can't see the. Shoot, I can't see the words that are censored. Can you write it like letter with letter space? Like after you what are there, I can't see the words. Did your friends show up to? No, none of my friends are there. They're all kind of busy. We definitely like more streams like this. It's really nice to see more few town friends. Yeah, I'd love to do that actually. I didn't know if you guys be interested because I definitely can't do it at night. So I have to do it. In the afternoon, otherwise everything's closed. Sorry, I'm trying to have a not too shaky camera. Very traditional revolution songs and stuff like that. So I have to check my battery. No, it's alright. Oh, pardon. There's a child there on the right. I'm not going to film them, but some people brought the child, some people brought their... Your phone probably stabilizes you a lot. Yeah, I think so. So as you can see, yeah, all Che Guevara revolutionary themes are very popular. You can see a few pride flags, if I think correctly. Obviously, you have, as I said before, a Brittany flag on the end there. They're literally present everywhere. It's like a meme at this point. Flag of Brittany, like the region, they're everywhere. Like whether it's a festival, whether it's protest, there is at least one. Wait, I am going to show you closer. Yeah, and I see a pride flag, I think, next to it. Or maybe it's a union flag. No, I think it's a pride flag. And basically your smoke that you see is either from people vaping or like a few flare right in there. Yeah, as you can see the black and white flag there, it's the Brittany flag. I say traditionally Brittany is probably quite left-leaning from the one that I know. Some people use makeshift panels with like their like for example the appliances, their home appliances boxes, such as you can see for this one. There's probably something written on the other side. Wait, I'm going to try to get closer. Oh, excusez-moi. Pardon. There's a choir there. Make the best protest sign, yeah, it's true. Why is it a meme? Because basically it's like the only region to always show that they're there, and we're not in Brittany at all. So it's like kind of funny that wherever in France you go, you'll see like a Brittany flag. There. Woo! Bravo, bravo. It's hard to clap with a phone. They're singing liberty-related songs and stuff like that, which is really nice. Like, see this flag? I'm not sure if it's like a pride-related. Oh, it's just a piece. It's peace relay. There's written peace in French. I don't know if they belong to any organization because I've seen few of them, but I'm guessing they're like a general like humanitarian flag, kind of. I don't know how you say that. Not humanitaire. Humain? I don't know. Okay, we're going to follow the Brittany flag, which is a really cool flag. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to get a little bit further in front because it's a bit loud. So yeah, as you can see, the stores are open, people are working their days, just that the streets here normally should have cars and they're blocked for the time of the protest. And at the end, the police, when everyone gathered on the main place, on the main plaza like of the city, the police is going to let us stay there a little bit, and then they're going to ask for the protest to disperse, like for everyone to not gather, but like the contrary to gather. I forgot. Everyone to go on their own way and the protest, and this is when things can go a little bit sour, I'd say. Oh, this was my restaurant where I was working, and look at my little flag. My bike, not my flag. Look at my bike, little boy. I love him. Send in the Kraken, all those giant elephant in Lord of the Rings. Send that against the police. Oh no. Here you see people, this sign is saying, don't touch my retirement. So it's usually the main few sentences that you see on sign. It's just everyone has like their own creative touch. Okay, I did not understand this one, but it was written in English. It was about children, so yeah, there's even a lot of retired people here that are fighting for the retirement rights of the people that are coming after them, which is really nice, you know, it's like multi-generational. And not old people, just retired people. Bring out the guillotines. Guys, Mr. Trekking Police 100% German. Oh yeah, I was wondering. There's maybe a few tourists that join, I don't know. So yeah, as you can see, the mood is quite calm. It's really calm when the music dies down. It's like really the moment where you feel a little bit of Queen. Again, very famous like revolutionary sound. It's basically a lot, the whole protest is basically whole of walking, then having to stop to wait for the people that are behind, like so to not disperse the protest too much. So it's a lot of that. There's a little bit of contrasting music, like one music does not go with the others. But it's okay. Okay, you see, for example, this one here. Oh, it has, I think, a caricature of Macron and poop under it, so why not? You can also see the fashion style of people in France. But time to be a tourist. No, I think it's alright because they can still, like, everything still opens. Just don't go around, like it's going to be a bit troubling for them if they go, especially around this place. You can see a little French bakery with the baguettes. This is actually my bakery. How did not get lost when every building looks the same? Oh no, they don't. Actually, the French streets and architecture is quite usually very organic because it was built little by little. This city a little bit less, but it's quite easy to go around. Like I still don't know most of the streets name there, even though I've been living there for like at least 7 years. No, 6 years, and still I can get around. Prove it. What they're singing here. I forgot the whole lyrics and I can't understand. But basically, they're saying we are there. So again, it's really to show that it's not as much as like blocking and annoying the city, like blocking the traffic and stuff, but more to like show that people are there. It's to show numbers and to show that this is, as lots of protests they're trying to show when they bring their children and stuff like that, they're trying to show that it's a multi-generational thing. Another little French bakery. Okay, I'm trying not to show too much the people. I can nana to this song. Oh, I can't see the word, no. You also, I'm a bit surprised that we don't see any yellow jackets. They used to be very present and kind of the main events in the last few years in terms of like political protest and stuff like that. Again, sorry for my English, it's quite bad. Oh, there is a ferry wheels that's starting to be built there. We're going to have the spring fair soon in this place. And so I'm quite surprised to not see any yellow jackets. You see orange one, but then I don't think they're related to the movement. So yeah, I don't see much of them. They used to have quite a strong presence in this type of protests. When do we glue ourselves to the streets? Yeah, the gilets jaunes, sorry. Oh, pardon. Okay, so this one is quite interesting. Sorry, you can't really read, but it's saying Macron, tu mets 64, on te met 68, non à 64 ans. So basically what this sign is referring to, the translation is Macron, you give us 64, and then it's a play on the word for the month of May, and the French word to give, mettre, to put, more like mettre. So if they say Macron, you put 64, we put, with a play of words, we put 68, and basically it's a reference to May 68, so May 1968, where there was a big massive protest in France, mainly led by the different unions, general strikes, and also lots by students. It'd be super interesting to talk about it. I don't have all the facts in my head, so I should try to research a little bit more about it. But it was a time in France, if you want to see really strong protest time, it was a time in France, May 68, where a lot of very strong protestation came from the people. Is that a school on the left? There is a high school. Oh. This is a high school. This is a bank. As you can see, display are really the main reason for smoke. I'm going to go around a little bit. A lot of French songs. Oh my god. Okay, they have good music there. I forgot actually what the CFDT stands for. Rob the bank, pretend you have a large baguette on your trench coat. Salut Citron, catching you live for the first time since happened. Hi, nice to see you, Finot. I am currently showing a little bit of the French protest happening concerning the pension reform. Sorry for the loudness. I'm going to try to go farther up a bit from this truck. And so basically, Peanut, if you're not aware, the government is raising the age of retirement in a very specific retirement reform. They are raising the age of retirement from, I think we're at the head of it, from 62 to 64, among other decisions. Okay, this is the top of the protest. Oh, there's a little doggo. Okay, I'm going to try to show you. This is the top of the protest right now. So what they say is privé, public pour nos retraites, mobilisation générale. So you have all the main unions written on top of the banderole of the flag. I don't know how it's called. And basically here you have representative of all different unions that are on top of the walk. There is people giving them the top when they can continue walking. Oh, poor dog is not liking this. And they say private and public, how is it called? You know, when you work for the government, you're in public. When you work for private businesses, you're in private. It's like the two general field of work in France, for or retirement and general mobilization. And so the whole protest is behind them, and they are setting up the pace. Usually the people in the front, as you can see, there is some people from the security. So it's people from the unions, but they are there to set a pace and make sure that the protest goes the right path, and they're there to set a path for the whole protest. So basically they are in communication with the whole protest, like the different unions and stuff, and they are there to make sure that no groups get like left behind or go the wrong path. So this is basically the head of a protest. This is where you see a lot of journalists taking pictures. Oui, je sais, je suis en France. Oh oui, désolé. À force, j'oublie qui vient d'où. Désolé. And there's like a lot of people. I don't know how many people are there, but... Comment ça va, Peanut? I'm going to try to make it to show you the whole... Oh! This one scared me. As I said, like the big boom are just firecrackers. It's like nothing crazy. It is just quite loud. Yeah, I'm going to try to do like the lady that was doing here. Okay, and there's a little bit of more people there. Maybe like the lady was doing. Okay, I'm up there. And I won't stay like that for very long because I'm literally hanged by my arm. But as you can see, there's like a lot of people. I could stay that a few minutes, probably 10 minutes, and there's still going to be people. As you can see, the first security field, like the first security rank. So there are still people from unions, but they are there to like make sure that the protests stay together. Again, the main like flag or whatnot with all the unions written on it. So I don't know all of them, but basically it's like the flag to show that everyone's together. Flashbangs by police? No, it's just the firecrackers. The police is not there right now. They are there at some specific intersection to make sure that the protest does not go to the wrong path. That's just walking down America. Oh no! You can do whatever you want right now. Oh, what do you mean? Oh no, the knowing well now, I could never be a journalist. I would never pretend that. I'm literally just someone on the side. I have no info and all. I really respect journalism. Don't force yourself if you're too shy. No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm just trying to look for people around my age. And then you're from BBC. What do you mean by how long they've been out? Okay, well, I'm thinking about my question. Bonjour, excusez-moi, je suis pas journaliste, mais je fais un petit live stream juste pour demander un peu aux gens ce qu'ils en pensent et tout ça. Est-ce que vous n'êtes pas dessus, hein? Est-ce que ça vous embêterait de répondre à des petites questions? Il n'y a pas de piège et tout, vous pouvez dire que vous savez pas. Moi-même, je suis pas non plus.
Non, moi non, je suis timide aussi.
T'es timide?
Ouais, je suis très timide.
Ah d'accord, ok, bon bah il n'y a pas de souci. Merci. Oh no, the ladies were like, oh, I'm shy too. Oh, I feel so bad for them. They were my age and look very nice, but they say I'm too shy for that. Ah yeah, okay, how long they've been protesting? They were more shy. And they say I'm like really shy, but I love interacting with people, but just the first task is really hard for me. Okay, so I'm going to ask people in French and then I leave and I'll translate to you what they say, okay? Because I don't want to like have to speak in English in front of them because I don't want them to think I'm like mistranslating or anything like that. Just talk to someone. How do you remember that, Oliver? Okay, so you can ask them what they want to do when they're retired and how long they are in the protests. Wait, I'm just looking back at the question. Bonjour messieurs, excusez-moi, je suis pas journaliste mais je fais un petit live stream pour montrer à des étrangers un peu comment ça se passe, les manifestations en France actuellement.
Vous représentez qui?
Ah, je représente vraiment juste moi, je suis...
Vous faites un blog?
Un vlog en fait, je montre en direct et il y a des étrangers, surtout des Américains et tout ça, qui regardent un peu ce qui se passe pour se renseigner un peu sur ce qu'il y a sur la France. Donc je suis pas du tout affiliée de ça.
Je sais pas si les Américains arriveront à comprendre quoi que ce soit.
Justement, je me disais que je pourrais peut-être vous poser une ou deux petites questions si ça vous embête pas. Vous n'êtes pas sur la caméra, hein, je regarde les pieds pour l'instant, ça vous embête pas? Non? Alors c'était déjà pour savoir, ça fait combien de temps que vous manifestez? Donc est-ce que vous avez participé à différentes manifestations avant?
La série des intersyndicales, vous
Voilà,
voulez dire?
c'est ça.
Oui,
Oui? Et vous êtes déjà à la retraite ou pas
oui,
encore?
oui.
Oui, d'accord.
C'est écrit dessus.
Ah bah oui, excusez-moi. Comme j'ai dit, je suis pas journaliste. Hein. Et du coup, c'était pour savoir pourquoi est-ce que c'est important pour vous, en tant que personne déjà à la retraite, de montrer votre présence dans la rue pour justement cette réforme des retraites.
Pour défendre les droits des futurs retraités
Oui, donc vous y
qui
croyez
sont mes
vraiment?
petits-enfants.
Ah, déjà c'est important, c'est sûr. Et est-ce que selon vous, il y avait d'autres solutions pour justement pallier à ce problème du manque d'argent pour les retraites que d'augmenter l'âge?
Je ne suis pas sûr qu'il manque d'argent pour les retraites.
D'accord, ok. Vous pensez que c'est surtout un souci de répartition des fonds et tout ça?
C'est ce qu'on appelle le partage de la valeur ajoutée
D'accord.
entre travail et capital. Bon, évidemment, aux États-Unis, ça va faire hurler
Oui.
qu'il y ait des méchants socialistes qui osent dire des
Oh.
choses pareilles.
Je travaille dur à faire comprendre que c'est pas non plus, qu'on n'est pas non plus des diables.
À l'époque de Roosevelt, du New Deal, et puis à l'époque de Kennedy, c'est là qu'on a eu les impositions les plus fortes pour faire payer les riches. Et c'était
Ah
une belle
d'accord, bah ça
époque.
je savais pas du tout.
Ah bah, il faut apprendre apprendre l'histoire.
Ah bah oui, bien sûr que je dis, j'essaye un peu de me renseigner. Et juste la CFDT représente qui exactement?
La CFDT,
Oui.
eh bien, avant c'était la Confédération française des travailleurs chrétiens jusqu'en 64.
D'accord.
Et c'est déconfessionnalisé pour devenir laïque.
D'accord, et bien super, bah, je vous remercie. Et ben bonne journée à vous, merci monsieur. Okay, so guys, I'm going to translate roughly what the Mr. say. Oh my god, you must have thought I was an idiot. So I basically talked to, if any of the French here know exactly what he said, don't hesitate to help me translate on that. So basically when I asked him, he said that he's always been with it's called basically, this type of protest is called an inter-union. So it's a protest gathering all the different unions together. So I asked, how long have you been in this, in the protest? How long have you been partaking in the protest? And he say, you mean the inter-unions? I didn't actually know these terms. Your earbud's about to die. Oh no, I'm sorry. And then he actually talked a little bit to the American people. First of all, when I asked him, he's already retired, so this person was retired, and when I asked him why is he partaking in a protest, he said, I'm doing this, of course, for the next generation to go to retire. So for him it was kind of an obvious thing. And then he said, I'm doing this for my grandchild, for example, so his grandchildren, sorry. So as you can see, it's really an intergenerational, and apparently inter-union is the right term to qualify this protest. And what he said after that, I'm not so sure I understood his reference, but he was saying how he believed that the people in the United States would not really understand this type of protest. I don't really agree with it, but because I feel like some people in the United States are very much aware of why we're doing this. Maybe he has like an older view, I don't know, but again, I don't want to prejudge because we've talked just very briefly. And he said, oh, there's someone here. Oh, there's someone with a little panel there, I don't know what their panel is for. And he talked about a period basically he said that the main problem is not that we don't have money for the retirement. I asked him how would you solve the problem, because the reason for the government to raise the retirement age is so that they're saying it's so that they can save up money to save our retirement system. Oh, thank you so much, Sofa, for the follow. And when I asked him what would be your solution to that, how would you find the money, he said, I don't think we're lacking the money. I think it's a repartition problem between the capital and the working class. So how could I simplify what he said? Basically saying that there's a problem of the people in the you know, like if you know a little bit about classes and stuff like that, there's a problem with people in the dominating classes, like not dominating, but like the people that owns the businesses and stuff like that own the capital, that are probably keeping too much of their money. And right now I'm interpreting what he said, so it may not be the exact translation, I'm sorry for that. It's a problem of people that are owning the capital, that are keeping too much for themselves and not giving out enough for the people like the working class that actually needs this money, for example, for retirement. And then he made a reference to the United States and the Roosevelt period, where apparently it was one of the time in the US where people in, oh my god, oh, I'm not trying not to show, but basically it's a whole family and the children have like little panels against retirement. Educating the youth, right? And so he made a reference to the Roosevelt period in the US, if I'm not wrong, about where this type of repartition, like basically a almost socialist repartition in the US took place. So I would have loved to ask him more questions, but I felt a little bit dumb. And I guess people are also a little bit, when you come up to them, especially the older people, they don't understand really the concept of like live stream. And so he immediately asked me who I was representing, because there are obviously a lot of people like me that will go there and that are actually affiliated with either a political party pardon, or a specific union, and that sometimes will make like, you know, turn the interviews around so that it can be like they have to be careful with what they say basically, because there's always like journalists or things like that people are going to try to tell a specific story and kind of twist their words. So this is the reason why people are quite careful when I go to them and ask them this type of questions. Maybe I should try to find someone else. Stay safe. Yay! Thank you so much. Best US president, 4-termer. Oh, I didn't know that. Roosevelt reference. Yeah, the employing class and the employee class have nothing in common and just want to work all selves to death to continue to serve them. Exactly. Oh my god, it's si tranquille. Ah, yay! I want Grandpa Twitch handle now to listen his view on words politics. Yeah, that'll be... I wish you could have a Twitch. But yeah, as I say, it's a bit difficult to make the older generation really understand what I'm doing, because I say to him, oh, I'm no one, I'm just someone trying to understand what's happening in the protest, and basically was like, oh, what? You're like, are you sure? Oh, and also his union, I forgot the name, but his union was basically an the old version of his union was the Christian worker union, and then it became a like union. That was the union it was part for. So I think it's a general union workers. CNN Citron New Network. I'm not doing much really. I would never like pretend I know. I'm just like showing you from my point of view. But like I'm no journalist or anything like that really. I think it's important to not pretend. Oh, the weather is starting to go a little bit, shout something. No! Hi Enzo! I'm too shy to do stuff like that. Okay, if I find a young person, I'll try to ask them questions. See, okay, this is where, for example, the police will be. So I'm going to not be too obnoxious in the face of the police person. So basically you see, police is there cutting the street with his bike and showing the cars that they can go this way, but not this way where they would normally go. They're basically cutting the traffic, and this is how they intervene mostly in around the main protest, like that, the main body of the protest. As you can see, it's still very peaceful. It's been approximately like half an hour or something since we started. We still have some road to go. It's probably going to start to rain, I don't know. But as you can see, it's really peaceful. The police is just there to basically be like, okay, I don't know how to make it without making a demeaning comparison. The police is basically there to like gather everyone, you know, comment on dit un berger? But basically, yeah, just to make sure that actually, like the protest, the main unions, like the unions and the police are working together with the city official to make sure that the protest goes to the right path that was reserved for the protest. As you can see, usually there's people going on this road. There's like a ton of cars and all, which is being closed in accordance. It's not like a wild protest. It has been decided in advance. And the path has been decided far in advance. The city officials know about it, and this is why they ask police. It's basically to protect the police right now is there to protect the protestants. The protesters. And then afterwards, maybe it's going to be more confrontational when the police has to make people leave the main plaza at the end of the protests, which is not happening right now. Usually, there's more chaos in protest when people stay on the same in the same area and don't move. But as long as the protest is moving, this is usually not when chaos happens, at least in small protests, like smaller scale protests like this one. It's arrêt au Québec. Oh no, we have stop sign. Sorry, I'm trying to see the question. Nobody expects the French protest. No. They tell you when you're going to retire. I know they're telling you where you can walk and drive. Oh my god! So wrong of them. Quebecer are over the top with the French language than the French in general. Yes, totally. I'm gonna turn off the audio for a bit. Yeah, I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm so sorry for the noise. It'll be a unique and historic experience at last. Probably. I'm really sorry for the noise, love. Citron, are the metro working? We don't have a metro system in the city. We have a tram system and it's been closed before the retirement thing because it has to be changed. So no metro system here. It's really calm. See, when there's no music, it's just peacefully walking. I'm trying to look at people who smile at me so I can ask them questions. I wasn't there. Did any fight happen? Guillotine fire? Yeah, all of them at once. I thought you're in Paris. Oh no, I'm not. I'm in a smaller city. Plasma here. Ah, ran out of the battery. Ah, okay. Ask her. The only fire is such a hot face. Hey, oh yeah, I'm fashion. Quand on veut piquer le miel des abeilles pour les rendre moins agressives, on les enfume. Pour le peuple, c'est pareil. Okay, this one saying, this panel there with a lot of text is saying, when you want to steal honey from bees to make them less aggressive, you put them on a lot of smoke, like you smoke them kind of. And for the people, it's the same. So I'm not sure if it's a reference to. Oh, I think it's a train. I'm not sure if it's a reference to specifically the gas that the police use. You know, the stinging gas that the police use. I'm not sure, but like they're basically saying they're trying to enfumer. Oh yeah, okay. So basically, smoking is. Is there noise? I've no idea what the noise is. People are looking back, but I think there's a car. I don't know. It's not a threatening noise. Don't worry, guys. The word enfumer in French, so to put something, like to put a lot of smoke onto something, has a double meanings, and would mean either to put a lot of smoke onto something, or to place someone over, like to get someone by like kind of lying to them, you know. The fellow in the perfect jacket. Huh? Which one? Ah, the one in front here? Okay, I should do that. Oh, it's raining. I'm gonna ask. Bonjour, excusez-moi. En fait, je fais un petit live stream pour montrer un peu aux étrangers ce qui se passe en France tout de suite. C'est possible de vous poser 2-3 questions? Je suis pas affiliée et tout ça. Hein.
Franchement,
non? Ok, d'accord. Il n'y a pas de souci, bonne journée. Ah bah oui, j'espère bien aussi.
J'en ai pris mon parapluie, je l'ai plus, mais je l'ai.
Ah, je peux vous poser quelques questions pour mon live stream?
Non, merci.
Non, d'accord. People are very nice, but nobody wants to, like they're all talking to me, and when I say, oh, can I ask a few questions, they don't agree. Oh my god, it's raining. Ah! I'm going to stay under there. It's raining right now. I don't know how to protect my phone. Shy guys. Yeah, everyone's shy. And it makes me even more shy. I guess I should have thought that in advance. Maybe I don't come off as particularly confident. So it's kind of hard. Say you're a TV correspondent from Twitch TV. That would be very awkward. I should try to look for a younger people. When I'm going to ask for this. Bonjour, excusez-moi. Je fais un petit live stream en ce ce moment pour montrer un peu aux étrangers comment ça se passe en France autour de la réforme des retraites. Je ne suis pas affiliée, mais ça vous dérange de répondre à quelques questions? C'est vraiment simple, vous n'êtes pas obligé de répondre.
C'est pas trop technique.
Non, non, pas du tout. Moi-même, je suis vraiment, je découvre aussi un peu. Je peux vous filmer ou? Ok, bon bah c'est super. Ok, c'est quoi vos prénoms? Sophie, d'accord?
Andrea.
Andrea, ok, je peux vous demander votre âge si c'est pas trop... 49. Oh là là, vous faites moins, hein? Oh bah là, et vous? 18 ans, ok, d'accord. Et pourquoi est-ce que vous participez aujourd'hui à cette manifestation?
C'est notre troisième journée en fait de manif.
D'accord,
Les deux premières en fait on les a fait contre effectivement la réforme des retraites.
D'accord.
Manifester. Parce que moi personnellement je suis une femme, j'ai fait du temps partiel pour élever mes enfants.
oui.
Et donc je suis.
Vous êtes vraiment touché par cette réforme, bien sûr.
Et là aujourd'hui je suis plus présente parce que je dénonce en fait le 49.3
Le 49.3.
et le déni de démocratie en fait.
D'accord. Donc pour vous, est-ce que le 49.3 c'est justifié qu'il soit dans la Constitution? Vous pensez que c'est quelque chose qui devrait être peut-être changé ou...
Alors,
Je sais que c'est une grande question, hein, mais...
non, je pense qu'effectivement c'est constitutionnellement le gouvernement a utilisé toutes les armes qu'il avait effectivement à sa disposition, donc il n'y a pas de souci. Après, il faut aussi entendre que le peuple en fait est dans la rue et c'est bien pour une chose, donc il faut aussi l'écouter. Et quand on veut passer le 49.3, effectivement, sur des réformes aussi importantes pour le peuple français, je pense qu'il faut écouter le peuple avant de passer en force.
D'accord, ok, super. Et également, est-ce que selon vous, il y aurait une autre solution à ce souci en fait, de manque d'argent pour les retraites?
Alors,
Pour l'instant, vous ne voyez pas forcément...
Il n'y a pas du tout de manque d'argent.
D'accord, selon vous, bah, quelqu'un d'autre m'a dit ça justement.
Il n'y a pas du tout. En fait, on essaie effectivement de nous faire effectivement penser qu'il y a un manque d'argent, mais c'est pas du tout le cas. C'est complètement financé. Et effectivement, les syndicats ont proposé d'autres alternatives à 64 ans, à l'âge légal de retraite repoussé. Donc, il faut les écouter.
D'accord,
Voilà.
d'accord. Et du coup, pour ça, comme je peux te tutoyer, ça t'embête pas? Je me dis, bon, on a à peu près le même âge. Comme tu es un petit peu plus jeune, tu te sens quand même très concerné par ce souci-là ou tu es plus là par soutien, comme tu as encore un peu de temps pour la retraite?
Je suis là par soutien donc aux gens qui sont vraiment concernés immédiatement, mais j'aimerais bien aussi un avenir.
Oui, bien sûr.
Donc c'est aussi pour mon avenir que.
Ok, d'accord. Et idéalement pour vous, l'âge de la retraite idéal, entre guillemets, ce serait lequel en restant dans le possible?
Le problème, c'est très individuel comme question, parce qu'il y a des personnes qui, à 68, 67 ans, ont envie encore de travailler.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Et il y en a d'autres qui, malheureusement, à 60 ou 62 ans, sont trop usés par leur carrière. Et donc, en fait, le problème, c'est qu'il faudrait faire limite du cas par cas, parce que proposer 64 ans pour des personnes qui, finalement, vont être 2, 3, 4 ans, 5 ans en invalidité ou en indemnité, pour la sécurité sociale, c'est finalement plus pire que de les amener à 64 ans obligatoirement.
D'accord, bah merci beaucoup. En tout cas, merci pour vos réponses, c'est super intéressant. Bonne journée, bon courage. Hein. Trop mignon le petit chien. Okay, so I got a few answers. I'm going to try to, because it's raining a lot right now, so I'm trying to protect my phone. Sorry for my hands on top of it. I'm going to try to get there. Good interview. Okay, so if any of you understood perfectly what you said in French, don't hesitate to translate. Oh, thank you so much, Nemo. Don't hesitate to change what I'm going to say because I don't want to give any wrong translation. But also, it's hard for me to remember. You understood everything? Okay, perfect. So basically, I asked her how long she's been there. It's a third protest, but today for her. Oh, so sorry. The lady was 49 years old, and I think it was her kids that was 19. So as you can see, like two generation. 49, it's closer to my parents' generation. So it's the people that are close to retirement, and basically it's the category of people that are the stronger, like the in first position to really have to go through this reform, and they were like expecting to go soon to retirement, and actually they've just been told that they're going to have a few more years. So usually it's the people that are the most concerned of this about this reform. And so she said it's the first time that she's I'm guessing with her child that they are protesting, but today is more important than any other day because it's the first main protest after the president announced the use of 49.3, like the 49.3. So it's again an article of the Constitution. Sorry, I've been saying amendment, I think it's wrong. It's an article. This article that allows the government to make it simplify, make it that any amendment or law can be passed by force. Again, it goes through some other decision. It's not like a dictatorship like. And so I've asked her, what do you think of the usage of the 49.3? Do you think it's still a constitutional? It should belong in the Constitution? And her answer is very interesting. She said that indeed she thinks it belongs in the Constitution. It's just that for this specific moment, for such an important reform, it shouldn't have been used, and she would have preferred that the president and government actually listen to the voice of the people. And it's true that I think the majority of the French people are against this reform. So she thinks that the article in itself, the 49.3 article that you can actually see right there mentioned, it's really everywhere right now, is not unconstitutional per se, but its usage for this specific reform was not appropriated. It should have asked the people first about this question. There should have been a vote in the assembly, or maybe like a referendum or stuff like that. And then what did she say? I asked her. What did I ask her? Wait. Because I don't want to say wrong what she said. I asked her again, and it made me think of the previous person that we've just interviewed, like the old man from before. I've asked her what she thinks is the solution to this pension problem, because as I've said before, like the government justification for this reform is that we don't have enough money to finance the pensions anymore. Like there's no more money, so we need to raise up the retirement age so that there's less retired people and we can save up more money to finance them. So the government have been saying this is a way to save the reform system, the pension system, sorry. And again, she told me that she doesn't think there's no money. She also believes, just like the previous person, again, it's just the interview of two people, like it's not much, but so it's maybe not representative, I don't know, but they've mainly, sorry, I'm going to show you not my face. She believes that there is enough money. It's again a problem of money repartition and mainly the big capitals owning onto the money and not giving out enough to the people, whereas it is by taxes or is it called ruissellement? Like like the money raining down from the higher sphere of society, like the capitals and stuff like that, raining down to the worker class. I put them down, but it doesn't mean they're down. I mean, like, I'm working class. There's a lot of people that are smiling at me and looking just very nice and a bit flabbergasted. So it's really cute, but I'm still too shy to interview them. Oh man, no bit so late. Oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, and she was with her daughter. It really resonated with me what she said, because she's around the age of my parents, and they are really the generation. And then I asked the daughter if she's there more in support, or if she thinks she's directly related to this reform. And of course, she said that she's first there in support of for the older generations. But yeah, she's still also there at her young age of 19 to defend her future retirement right, because she wants a retirement. The lady also said, I say the lady as like the older woman, also say that she's someone that had to do a part-time job, and she's someone that also had, as a woman, to take care of her children. And the time that you work, the time that you take your pregnancy leave, And the time that you take out of your work to take care of your children, even though it's a paid time, is not accounted in the retirement time, like in the working time that you have to do in order to get your full retirement. And so women are more impacted than men on this reform actually, because of usually this, first of all because they live longer, and second because they are, how is it called? Most women had to take a leave, like a pregnancy leave, and it means that they won't get the same time, like they will have to retire later because of this pregnancy leave. But it won't take my money. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much for the beat, Snapper. I'm sorry, yeah, I need donation. You're right. Support journalism, right? Right, I'm going to try to move a little bit up. It's raining quite a lot, but it's just short rain, so it's going to stop. Okay, I should plug my battery in. I'm going to get under this one and try to plug in my battery. Okay. She met her hot granny and didn't give her Bono's number. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the notification enough. I'm really sorry. It's just I'm like kind of focused on trying to explain, and my brain is not enough. I don't have money actually. That's the last cent I have. Oh no! Please don't give out your last cent to me. Please save them, invest them, and when you get like extra rich, you'll send them back. Okay? No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Why am I being attacked? Okay, I'm going to try to plug in my phone battery. Okay, oh my god, it's a giant battery. Like, my phone battery is like this giant thing. Sorry for the move. Thank you so much, by the way. I didn't tell you, but thank you so much for being here with me, guys. Invest them in Citron Network. That's why you need to open donor. I've invested €5 and it grows. Oh my god! Okay, I shall do that then. I'm taking a little break from interviewing people because I'm a bit shy, and also it's raining and I can't really follow them if it's in the rain. That's the problem. Okay, I hope you can still hear enough. Oh, yeah, see, you have a little police station there. No police. What you hear behind the siren sound is not a police. It's the truck that have like a sound system that pretends to be the police. So yeah, it may look chaotic with all the noise, but the mood right now is really calm. Try to protect my poor phone that's not liking the rain. Everyone worried about retiring age when you can date a retiree. Again, another little church. When will you start selling stock in your news channel? That'll be fun. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me, by the way. I feel less lonely. I'm trying to see what they have as a sign there, but I can't really see. There's the one that are very loud. Crypto coins, oh no. Okay, I'm going to try to go to the next safe spot of water. Without water, I mean. I need to go update my resume to apply for promotion. Oh my god, good luck! This is a score. This thing here. As you can see again, I guess have a great day, yay! Okay, best of luck, bye bye guys, thank you so much. With the energy drink, should I? Ah. Excusez-moi. Pardon, je fais un petit live stream un peu pour montrer aux étrangers ce qui se passe en ce moment en France. Est-ce que je peux vous poser 2-3 questions? Il n'y a pas de piège ou quoi, je suis pas affiliée, hein, c'est vraiment... je peux vous filmer? Non, non, du tout. Ouais, ok, pas de souci. Alors, ça vous embête juste de vous rassembler un tout petit peu? Désolée. Vous vous appelez comment du coup? Flavio? Ouais, ok. Et ben ravi. Vous avez quel âge? 25? Oh oui, on a le même âge, ok, super. Vous travaillez dans quel... Enfin, est-ce que vous travaillez? Vous êtes dans des études? Salarié étudiant? Éducation. Oh, nice! Et toi?
Moi, je viens de finir mes études et je suis en
Ok, d'accord. Same. Et du coup, pourquoi est-ce que vous êtes là aujourd'hui? Parce que pour vous, c'est important de représenter les gens dans la rue.
C'est très très important pour la retraite, ça nous concerne nous dès maintenant, ça concerne nos parents, ça concerne les élèves,
Les élèves, oui, c'est vrai.
tout le monde, donc c'est important de se mobiliser, montrer qu'on est là, surtout après l'adoption de Macron,
Oui.
et on ne veut plus provocatrice, c'est important d'être là.
Ok, super. Et vous pensez quoi du 49.3 en soi? Est-ce que pour vous... Bonjour. Oh, pardon. Ah, non, allez-y, pas de souci.
C'est un patron, faut pas bien.
Ah, c'est un patron? Oh là là. C'est bien, on a plusieurs niveaux de la société, plusieurs champs différents. Et pour vous, le 49.3 en soi, est-ce que c'est un article problématique ou vous pensez qu'il reste quand même important de le garder dans la Constitution?
Non, en vrai, on peut s'en passer
Ouais.
aisément, je pense. C'est très
La constitution
problématique.
mise en place par le général de Gaulle de toute façon est un coup d'État, donc de toute manière...
D'accord, donc pour vous, dans la Constitution elle-même, il y a un problème. Bonjour. Eh ben, plus de gens, bonjour. Je fais un petit live stream pour montrer aux étrangers un peu comment ça se passe en France.
Il faut passer à une nouvelle république. Parce que
À une nouvelle république?
pas normal,
Une 6e république, d'accord? Si c'est pas indiscret, je peux vous demander de quel côté du spectre politique vous êtes? Extrême gauche. Ok. Oui, non,
c'est évident.
c'est pour avoir les réponses pour tout le monde.
Globalement extrême gauche. Oui.
Ouais.
Je te vois plutôt extrême droite. Ouais, j'ai voté Le Pen.
Il y a cette théorie que le cercle, le truc, le spectre politique se rejoint.
Arrêtez de dire qu'on est à l'extrême gauche, on est à gauche les mecs, ça, c'est pas l'extrême.
Pour vous, vous considérez pas ça l'extrême gauche? Vous êtes plutôt affilié à quel parti?
Aucun.
Aucun?
Ouais, si.
France Insoumise, on vote quoi.
Parce que c'est celui qui rassemble le plus selon vous en fait.
France Insoumise parce que le PS c'est de la merde.
Ouais,
On n'est pas d'accord avec plein de choses aussi là-bas.
d'accord. Pas trop d'accord avec Mélenchon lui-même ou
Moi j'aime bien, moi j'adore.
Ouais, vous aimez bien?
J'aime bien Mélenchon aussi.
Je suis pas d'accord avec la figure de Mélenchon et avec
Si, moi j'aime
et avec les indigénistes, non seulement...
Les indigénistes, c'est quoi ça? Oh là, je l'ai lancé!
La glissade.
Non, je suis pas d'accord avec les indigénistes qui sont alliés à Mélenchon et je suis pas d'accord avec Mélenchon pour la figure d'autorité qu'il transmet.
Mais
D'accord.
justement.
Ah.
Moi j'aime bien, moi.
T'aimes bien l'autorité?
Bah ouais,
Eh ben,
j'adore.
t'es de droite qu'il aime bien l'autorité.
Bienvenue
Pas
à
du
droite.
tout, mais au moins
mets ça dans ton bec,
enculé là.
Le problème c'est qu'il s'en fout, c'est qu'il se prend pour le Napoléon de gauche.
Non mais ça je suis d'accord avec toi, ok d'accord. Il est peut-être comme ça, mais
Ça fait 200 ans que la gauche n'a pas une
au
figure.
moins il dit quelque chose, tu vois. Et
Bah oui, mais c'est pas bien, parce que la gauche devrait être contre les figures, contre les héros, contre
depuis 200 ans.
Rien n'a été fait par une personne, c'est normalement ça le discours de la gauche. C'est ça.
Ok.
C'est un gros problème.
Et on est tous à gauche.
Ouais, non, d'accord,
Mais c'est le
ok.
problème de la gauche, c'est qu'on n'est jamais d'accord.
Et
On n'est jamais d'accord à
Entre
gauche.
nous on est tous dans le même camp, mais
On n'est pas d'accord.
Ça fait quand même des sacrés débats en soirée, c'est ça?
voilà. On va pas parler héritage.
Et pour vous, est-ce qu'il y a une solution à ce souci en fait de ce que dit le président qu'on manque d'argent pour les retraites? Est-ce qu'il y a une solution à ce problème?
On
C'est
sait très
factuellement
bien aller
faux.
vous chercher.
C'est factuellement faux.
Exactement, les ultra riches. Les patrons. Voilà, non, pas les patrons. C'est pas tous les
Conseil
patrons.
national des retraites,
C'est
des prévisions, c'est des prévisions qui ne sont pas...
Et Bernard Arnault, il est où avec ses.
parfaites. C'est des prévisions qui ne sont pas parfaites. Après,
Non mais quand le débat, quand le déficit de la France est prévu pour être 150 milliards et que le déficit des retraites c'est 12 milliards, tu te dis c'est une goutte dans l'eau, tu vois. Enfin,
Ouais, d'accord,
c'est
ok.
une goutte dans la mer. Donc à partir de là, on peut bien trouver 12 milliards de déficit pour faire marcher les retraites. Et ça c'est dans la pire des situations, ça serait 12 milliards.
Ok.
12 milliards, il me semble que c'est
C'est le pire, c'est la
Non, mais
pire
il
des
me semble-
prédictions.
voilà, c'est
En
la
vrai,
pire
l'argent
des
il est
prédictions.
aussi dans
Il me
le
semble que 12 milliards, c'est aussi
c'est que l'actionnariat prend en compte de plus en plus
Ouais.
d'argent et l'argent qui est censé être alloué aux retraites, à l'investissement. Enfin, l'investissement, je parle, j'entends pas l'investissement financier, mais
Non, bien sûr, ouais.
l'investissement
taxation des heures
de
supplémentaires.
technologie,
Le Conseil national des retraites dirait
passe à la trappe
que
pour
le
payer les
déficit serait
actionnaires.
de 12
Ouais.
En fait, si on arrivait à choper cet argent-là de l'actionnariat, il y aurait plus
pardon.
de problème de retraite, il y aurait plus de problème
Ok,
de...
d'accord. Et vous pensez que le mouvement, attends, il va aller vers où? C'est quoi les prochaines étapes du mouvement?
C'est dur à... Enfin, ça va dépendre. En vrai, il y a un truc aussi où ça peut faire peur à beaucoup, enfin surtout à Paris notamment. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui peuvent être un peu effrayés d'aller manifester de ce qui se passe. Et ils peuvent miser sur une espèce de peur des gens qui va à terme essouffler les gens.
Vraiment.
Mais voilà.
Ok, d'accord. Eh bien super, merci beaucoup les garçons en tout cas. Bonne journée, bon courage. Au revoir, merci. Okay, so I'm going to try to go calmer place to explain to you. We said a lot. We said a lot. So, okay, it's going to be maybe not easy to translate everything they say, so I'm just going to say the main lines and maybe I'll try to go later on to translate fully what they said. So, no one asked for your number? What? No. No. First of all, they were really nice. It's easier when it's young people, like when it's people my age. Just the main points. Yeah. So they were great. Here, like for the French, it's easier to translate the mood. They were really chill and fun dudes, and like there must be great friends to hang around. That was like my south the whole along. Oh wait, I have to set this up. I have to tighten up my. Wait, I'm losing my coat. Wait, I'm going to put you down. You'll survive. Just tightening up my coat. Ah, okay, perfect. Like tight coats. So, they are all around my age. So in the 20s, 25. Most of them, you have the journalists. Yeah, I'm just like a journalist. Oh yeah. Basically they are representing, they are working different fields. So there is some in more technical field. There is one that was working in education field. One of them was okay, I'm trying to, I should film you the guillotine at least, come on, and then I translate. Oh, let's run to see the guillotine. Investigation journalism. Look at this beauty. Yay, little guillotine. Anyway, they are working in different fields. They are mostly youth. I'd say in the not very rich part. This was very cool, thank you. You're welcome. A little bella ciao, as you can hear. And basically, what did we talk about? Oh my god, I have short-term memory problem, that's impossible. I asked them why they're here. Again, as everyone, they say they're here to show that they're against the reform, that they don't think it's a fair thing, and they want to protect their future and the other generation future. One of the guys actually mentioned his students, which is very sweet. He's thinking of really like even the next generation. Then actually we talk a little bit about where on the political spectrum they stand. Very obviously, at least to watch French, it's very obvious that they are left. It's like they look like left, and so they laugh a little bit about that, how like it's obvious. Now I know you're in France. Yeah, we're finally seeing the guillotine. We're getting closer to the end of the protest. Well, I'm going to show you. Forest the other side. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying my best, but I think I'll try and clip and edit and put subtitles on the interview parts. And so they've talked about, I've asked them where they are on the political spectrum, and they've told me the far left. So I'm guessing, I'm guessing. They said they are around France Insoumise, and what they said is that actually, you remember how we talked a few days ago, I think, that the left is having a very big problem in France to gather everyone around the same banner. Oh, you have firefighter here. Firefighter, they're protesting also, I think, in a fire suit. They're usually not allowed to go on strikes, so it's quite rare to even see them protest. And so they've been talking about how they all actually are on the left, even the more like the far left, but nobody in their friend group agree about what left should prevail, and one of them, they're all under the banner of France Insoumise, which is the only big far left group that's like really has a political presence. To interview a fireman. Oh no, they're too far now. Maybe next time it'd be fun. Oh, there's no golden thing there. And so one of them agreed with Jean-Luc Mélenchon and he found them a nice leader. And the other one that was very opposed to them say that he doesn't like the way Jean-Luc Mélenchon feels like almost like a Napoleon of the left. How he's like he has too much presence and too much authoritarian vibes. Sorry, I'm badly translating, but for him to be a good leader, but he doesn't have a choice but to follow his political party because he's the only one kind of relevant in the far left political spectrum. And this is the case for a lot of people following the in this party and in the far left. They have to gather under the banner of France Insoumise, so it's called, I don't know how you translate that, it's a political party. I like his little golden thing. But they have to gather around this, under this banner, and Jean-Luc Mélenchon is there. Oh, it's again, don't worry, it's firecrackers. Because they have no choice, and there is no other big political leader on the far left to represent them. I then asked them about the what they think about the article and the use of 49.3, like the 49.3 article of the Constitution, and I asked them if they think it is a constitutional article in itself, and if it should stay, it has its place in the Constitution, because again, this is the article that Emmanuel Macron and his government used to pass by force, following the Constitution, to pass the reform. And so, no, I don't think they're firefighter, I think it's just their coat. It's like maybe security? I thought they had a firefighter outfit, but no. Oh no, there's from, these guys are from, what's it called? From unions. And so one of them actually say that it was from the beginning the fifth republic, the republic that we are on currently, and our current constitution isn't good at all, and it's following what the France Insoumise, so Jean-Luc Mélenchon party, has been advocating for, which is to end the Fifth Republic, the Fifth Republic that was set up by de Gaulle, so Charles de Gaulle, and French, very famous president for lots of reasons. That's like a whole thing. I would not even know all the facts, and so I'll have to remember more stuff to talk about him. But basically, it was created by Charles de Gaulle. And they want, like, the main thing of the France Insoumise, so Jean-Luc Mélenchon party, is to end this republic, create a new Sixth Republic, and review the constitution, maybe redo it and change some of these articles. So usually the more left-leaning people, if I see correctly, are against this use of the amendment. I think most of the left-leaning people think this is an anti-constitutional amendment, not amendment, article, sorry, I keep saying amendment, I'm very bad with my political terms. And so, yeah, they're basically completely against it. I asked them where this is going, where do they think is the next step of this protest, now that the reform has passed and is officially approved. Again, it's approved, but it still needs to go through the Constitutional Council, which is another step, but it's mostly completely approved. And they say they don't know where this is going. They say that the main core of the protest is going to be around Paris, and it depends about how the people in Paris will be acting, and also that they understand, I think that's what you mentioned, they understand how some people are a bit scared about what's to come in terms of like mayhem, you know, in France. But they didn't seem that worried. They seemed quite chill about it and mostly just waiting to see. I don't think a lot of people, maybe in the unions more, but I don't think outside of the unions a lot of people know exactly where all this protest is going, but they still think it's very important to be in the streets and to show that the people are against it. So yeah, it's interesting to see different opinions about the use of the Article 49.3 of the Constitution. It's actually been used. Don't worry, it's really just firecrackers. It's actually been used a lot in like 10 times, I think. We're going the wrong way. Yeah, I was like going to the calmer place. It's actually been used it's like used for the 10th time since I think a few years. So, and it's had never been used like that in the Fifth Constitution, in the Fifth Republic. It has never been used that much before. So it shows maybe a sort of distension, like the misunderstanding between the people and the government, because they like 10 times actually in the last few years they had to pass some laws or reforms by force. Again, I'm using like quote mark because it's constitutional. Oh, I love it. Bonjour, excusez-moi. C'est quoi votre petit...
Un carnix.
C'est une trompe. Oh, génial.
Voilà, donc je cherche un embout de tuba.
Ah.
Ça fera plus de bruit, là, ça fait pas beaucoup de bruit.
Oh, c'est génial. Est-ce que je peux le filmer juste pour montrer aux gens sur Internet? Je vous remercie. Oui, oui, bien sûr, bien sûr. Oh, c'est génial, merci. C'est vous qui l'avez fait? C'est vous qui l'avez fait alors? Waouh. Bah, je vous souhaite de trouver votre embout de tuba. Oh, sorry, it's not my face that we want. What the person had was a carnic, so I forgot the official name, but basically it's an instrument, a musical instrument that is used like to make a noise by blowing into it, as you've seen. But he's looking for an, I don't know, you call that an embout de tuba. He's looking for a specific instrument piece to put it so it can make more noise. So he wants to improve it, apparently. He's looking for that. That's what he told me. So yeah, he made it himself. It was really cute. Mouthpiece. Yeah, thank you. Tuba mouthpiece. So currently we are crossing the second bridge. Oh, I didn't know we would be going through this bridge though. We may be going to the left after that. Okay, I see where we're going. Sorry, it's less bit stable because I have to hold my phone battery, which is quite loud. Heavy. Confédération Paysanne, so this is people that represent the field workers. I wonder why they crossed out a channel. Wait, I'm going to ask. Bonjour monsieur, excusez-moi. Oh, pardon. Excusez-moi monsieur. Désolée, juste par curiosité, pourquoi est-ce que vous avez barré le...
Parce que la direction de France Télévisions a supprimé cette chaîne.
Ah d'accord, merci. Okay. I was curious about why he crossed out one of the TV channel here, which is like France Télévisions. It's like the French, like the public television service that was crossed out, and I was wondering why. And you say, but just because it's being removed by France TV channel. So like it's just because they updated their flag. Basically, I don't really know why they have the TV channels. Probably because okay, they represent. I think they represent the workers of the TV, like the French channels, like the French public TV. You can see a lot of smokes up there. I ask very dumb questions sometimes, and the people look at me and like, because, like, duh. This person very cool looking, like in a vampire. Métro boulot. They're like dressed as a vampire to represent like we have this saying in France, especially for people that work far away, that live far away from their work. it's métro boulot dodo, especially for Parisians that live outside of Paris. Parisian worker that live outside of Paris. It means so metro, and then working. Boulot is the slang for work, and dodo is the slang for sleep. So basically, it's the life cycle of everyone that has to travel a lot to go to work, especially, as I say, Parisian workers. Because a lot of Parisian workers are living outside or like far away from the city center, and they say métro boulot dodo, so metro, work and sleep, and it's like a continued cycle. And he changed his panel to metro, work, and then tombe, like tombeau, like the place where you die, because that's where they think we're going. Sorry, I'm very bad at explaining. Okay, I'm behind the CGT. Through Nancy, so they represent the worker of the hospital. Oh, there's also the worker of the rail system. Service public, so they're the representative of the public services. Oh, pardon. As you can see, some unions represent. Oh, pardon, excusez-moi. Some unions will gather multiple work fields under them. There's a little bit of flare there. Again, a lot of smoke and noise, but it's really nothing crazy. But maybe in Paris it is different. I thought it'd be important to still show that the protests in France are not like full-on riots. Usually when there's violence and destruction, it's on the side of the protest or after the protest. But protesters are very peaceful. They're basically just trying to make loud noise to kind of like be heard, you know, by the government. Oh, it's not very good for the environment. I think he's firing something there. I'm gonna try to show you. Beware for your ears. Oh my god. I go farther away, it's not good for the ears. I can't close my ears, so it's like very loud. I have no idea what this is, but this is very loud. Oh, pardon. But again, as you can see, this is like they just making noise and light. It's not like attacking. There's nothing on fire. It's not the police, don't worry. Yeah, okay, I'm going to get a little bit farther because my poor ears are going to be blinded. Ah, okay, calm down. Oh my god, that's loud. Earplugs for the next protest. Yeah, I mean, usually you don't try to stay around the noise, but yeah, I should... usually I don't stay near when there's big noises like that. Oh, pardon, I'm going to go farther up to avoid it. And I mean, as I say, it's not like, it's not chaos or stuff, but it can still be a bit dangerous because it's mostly like man-made contraptions. So let's still not risk any accident happening. But as you can see, there's like no, oh pardon, there's no means for, oh pardon, there's no means for destruction, or they're not trying to, at least the main places of the main bodies of the body of the protest is not trying to destroy things, not trying to destroy like public properties or stores or things like that. We're really just there, I mean I say we, but like the unions and stuff are really there just to show that they're present. You see a little bit of FO. Monsieur, bonjour, vous représentez qui vous? Ah les sapeurs, ah oui d'accord, j'étais pas sûre parce que j'avais vu des gens en tenue de syndicat comme ça.
Après les syndicats aussi c'est les sapeurs-pompiers.
Ok d'accord, ouais, ah super d'accord, il y a
les sapeurs-pompiers, il y a les gaziers qui
so you were right. The person here actually represent the firefighters. Okay, I'm going to go farther away. So, okay, so actually, oh my god, I'm going to get away because it's very loud. It's nice to see the firefighters. I didn't want to stay too long because it was very loud. But it's actually reassuring also to see the firefighter making the noise because, I mean, they probably know what they're doing and it's not dangerous then. But basically, there were, he told me there's the firefighters that are present there. And there's also dressed the same way that we thought were firefighters but were not before. Were actually the people working for a gas company. So gazi, I don't know really how to translate that. The people working in like the gas field, I say. So yeah, it's nice to see. It's nice to see all field represented. I don't know if there's the police unions or anything like that represented. This I really have no idea. But yeah, there's like really different fields of a lot of variety in terms of worker fields represented today. I think the only one that probably are not represented, again, this is just an interpretation of me. I think the one that are probably not present are like the big, you know, the bosses, like les patrons, je sais pas comment on dit le patronat. So the one that owns the businesses are probably not, oh, there's little workers there, are probably not present. But I'm not like 100% sure about that, so I don't want to say any mistake. I just didn't see any unions representing the business owner, like the company owners. Usually because they have more money, they seem maybe less concerned about this retirement, because again in France you have another type of retirement system that's like private retirement system. And basically the people that are going to kind of gain from this new retirement system is the private companies such as like banks and insurance, because in France you can, if you want, like you're always saving up money automatically for your retirement, but if you want to have more retirement money, oh, a beautiful tree, is that a magnolia? I don't know. If you want more retirement money, you can also put that in a private company, like save up money in a private company, such as a bank or an insurance, and so basically, yeah, they're benefiting from this. So I'm guessing the banks must be quite happy now, because it means more people are going to have to save up for in private banks and insurance companies. Again, this is like my guess. But yeah, so probably the people that have a lot of money here are less concerned, I'm guessing, again this is just a guess, because they probably have more money to put in the private retirement funds. Oh my god, this is loud. Well, I'm trying to go further. Why did I put crickets? So I'm going to try to read. Hi Tamfokis, hello Jared. It feels like I'm in Napoleonic reenactments. What is this about? It's about it's a protest against the retirement reform in France. I'm trying to go a bit higher for you. Wait. Oh, pardon. Excusez-moi, ça vous embête si je me glisse un peu? Merci. We can sit there a little bit and see the crowd going. If you look on the internet at Che Guevara's song, Muffin, you will find it. This is like Les Miserables. I mean, as I said before, it's quite peaceful protest. It's just very loud. And the people go all the way from like the end there. You can change that. I can instill violence. Oh my, no! I'm glad it's peaceful because it shows that the people can make act of presence without necessarily being violent and destroying things. Not that I think it's necessarily wrong to... Okay, no, maybe I can't say that. I understand people that are more on the destroying side of protest, but I also really appreciate the fact that it's peaceful and more like family friendly kind of. Oh, there's the sir with the bung bung. For the cost of one break. Again, it's going all the way far there and progressing into the streets. There's still a long way to go, like I think at least a good hour more. PLS, it's a lateral security position and they say pas les sous, so no money there, a play word on that. It's hasta siempre, comandante. Oh yeah, okay, it's this one, thank you. This one is quite funny, they say Elisabeth. Merci. Oh, nice. Okay, this one were really funny. It was Elisabeth a dépassé les bornes. So, or Prime Minister. Thank you guys, that's really sweet of you. I'm reading it, sorry, it's just I can't really interact and talk at the same time. So basically, it's a play word on the name of Elisabeth Born, which is our Prime Minister. Wait, if I go like this, which is our Prime Minister. She's named Elisabeth Born, and Born also means land, kind of like landmark on the streets to mark the distance on certain roads. It's like a thing for circulation anyway. And so basically there's an expression that says to go further beyond the Born, so to go further beyond the street markings. And it means going too far, because it means like going too far in while riding a car, and so going too far in any type of things. You say t'as dépassé les bornes. And basically because her name is Elisabeth Born, they say Elisabeth, you went too far, playing with her names. And the other thing was like kind of cute also, they said Born to be wild, again because a play of word on Elisabeth Born, Prime Minister, family name Born, and to be wild. It's going to be loud, I'm going to continue a little bit further. Oh my god, look at guys, what I do for you. This is for journalism, right? Would you ever do journalism? No, I'm too shy for that, and I just don't know much about things. I maybe to you, I hope here like I know, but I'm just really re-saying what I learned. Oh, this pancart is really, this one is really nice. Basically this one is a play on a French song that say nous irons tous au paradis, so we will all go to paradise. Je peux filmer? Ah super, merci. And it's a play word on merci beaucoup. Nous bosserons tous au paradis. Trop chouette en tout cas. So it's a play word on a very famous French song that say we will all go to paradise, and instead of going they say we will all work to paradise, so it means we'll all work till we die. Basically that's like the main saying. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Next week the protest in Israel, oh my god. With my little English level, that'll be interesting. You can also, as I said before, see the real French fashion. Like normal. We're now going toward the center of the city, and I think in like maybe less than an hour we'll be at the city center in the main plaza, and the main plaza is where we'll have to stop the protests after a little gathering, and this is where the police will have to intervene to, how do you say disperser? To gather out, to like make the protesters leave. And this is where they use, as I say, usually tear gas, in more extreme case flashbangs and stuff like that, to like make the protesters leave, and not the Protestants. Someone had a sign that say retirement or fire. So a lot of people are dispersed. Dispersed. Okay, thank you. Dispersed. Okay, again, FO, little stickers. You will find them everywhere in the city after a protest. So like for the whole like last few months, we've found them everywhere in the city. See, like there's a lot of. Okay, I'm trying to show you solidaire. So unions. Oh, they say actually it's funny because they say union like union. Syndical, so unionized union. I don't know to translate that. They say se défendre, agir, se syndiquer, so defend yourself, to defend ourselves, to act, and to unionize. What other thing there is? So FO, with FO I defend my retirement. The same one here, Union Syndicale Solidaire. So it means the solidarity unions. Tear gas, yeah, sorry. Yeah, tear gas, sorry, you mean that. They say augmentation des salaires maintenant, so rise of the salaries right now. And there is also the women part of this union, Solidaire syndicate union, that says my body, my choice, shut up. So again, I think the lady said that before, but this union is not, this protest is not solely for the union reform, for the retirement reform, damn it. It's important to know that it comes from a place of like, the people in general are just tired of the current social and economical situation in France, and you can see that also almost everywhere in the world. The people are just really tired, and it's like I don't know to explain a ras-le-bol, I don't know to translate that, but you can see a lot of gathering or different movement. I think gathering of the ecological movement, because again retirement is related to capital in some way, and capital and environment usually don't go well together. And so there's a lot of gathering, there is a lot also, not there right now, but there is a lot of presence in this protest, not this protest right now, but like the general protest of the feminist causes, because again, women are more at, the reform will be even more detrimental for women. And so there's like a big thinking about the whole working system and how these people think it's unfair. The working system is not fair, and oh, there's like cutouts. I'm going to try to see the cutouts. Are these people are there people who try to put us in the most difficult to get off place? Yes, definitely. So we stop on the bridge. Oh. I'm going to try to show you the cutouts. So basically you see different members of the government here. I don't really... Okay, yeah, these are different members, and it's a play of words with the fact that they're cardboard cutouts. And there's an expression in French, to be made out of cardboard. It means that you're a fake, or that you're not something solid, or you're like a kind of a wish version, you know. So they say gouvernement en carton. So it means government made of cardboard, and it means either a fake or a weak government, or just a lame one, kind of. MDR le mec. These songs are like freaking epic. Like everyone knows them in France. Careful, might give one of them all people a heart attack. I don't wish that. See, there was no, I didn't see any ambulance or firefighter. Oh, sorry, désolé. This is a UNEF. So there are, I think a right, no, are there left or right? I forgot which side. There is the UNEF there is a students' union. The student union are really strong here in France. They do a lot like of blocking. Blocking is a very popular protest method for students from high schoolers to university students, where it consists of basically just blocking the access to the education building early in the morning, and to protest against some for whatever reasons, you know. It's like a very famous, we call that a blocus, and it's like every student ever and every high schooler ever has experienced at least one time a blocus of its establishment. What song is that? It's Indochine. The student union, so they should be left. Oh no, there's also but there's also the right student union, the right-leaning student union. That's why I don't remember UNEF which one of them it is. When I was a student, I wasn't really into unions. I've been to some student protests, but I was not really partaking in any specific unions. Wait, no, I think it's Telephone. Wait, was it Indochine or Telephone? Sorry, I'm so dumb. King Charles Street named after him there. Oh, really? It's actually really interesting that King Charles is going to have a dinner with Macron. I think it's Tuesday. And I can't believe they haven't cancelled it, and that Macron is still doing it. I know it was thought of far more in advance than the whole protest. But like, on a political point of view, it will be, the guillotine. It will be very badly seen. Oh, telephone, sorry. As I say, I'm so bad with the names and all. Okay, I'm like in a little street. See? Look at the peace. The chaos. The peace. The chaos. So, sorry. What did I say? So yeah, I know it was very well thought in advance. The whole meeting with Prince Charles, and Macron could not have anticipated there would be so much protest, and they can't just cancel it like that. But it's very not well received that literally Macron, that has the reputation of acting, again, it's the people that think like that. The people think that Macron has like a reputation of acting like an emperor, kind of like a king, to receive another king and eat together in like a place of high royal history, such as Versailles. Again, like Versailles is commonly used by the French government to receive other government leaders, so it's like usual, but it does not come at the right time, let's say. So I've seen some French joke about how the English should be worried for their king, you know. But I don't think it's going to go like that. It's just that it may cause a little bit of mayhem for, not the Elysee, no. Usually we like in France to use Versailles for a reception place like Versailles is used by the French government as public reception place. Lovely homemade sound system. Okay, I'm going to continue. peux prendre en vidéo votre... Super, merci. Merci. Okay, again it was Noir Désir, yes, this one I recognize. It was another protest that said no to the reform and stuff. Trying to go a bit further up from the loudness. We're going close to, I think, the main plaza. Ah, this one is funny. The one in the cardboard there say you 49.3 us, we 1789 you. Kinda. It doesn't make sense grammatically, but basically it implies that you use the 49.3 article of the Constitution, then we will bring you 1789. So French Revolution. Ask the next person if they like omelette du fromage. No. Does CGT means Confederation Générale Travailleurs, something like that? That's actually a very good question. I never, like, even my dad union, I don't know the full definition. I think it should be something like that, because CGT is like very generalist. Like CGT is basically present in every field of work, if I'm not wrong. Autonome. Ah, see, we're trying to, like, there's the traffic there, and there's the protest crossing there. So making a lot of problems. I'm going to try to film how it passes. See, you see someone from the union trying to help circulation a bit. It's not the easiest to regulate like that. Here, there, you can see fire. Should I try to get closer? I'll try that and we catch on the protest. I think right there is a little bit of mayhem. But as you can see, you can't see very well, it's very far. Oh, thank you so much for the raid! Hi guys! As you can see, there is fire at the end right there. But it is totally not like related to the main protest. Again, I think it's very important to notice that, and this is the part where I was sometimes a bit annoyed at, and again, it's not their fault, but like at foreign reporters that may not necessarily know how French protest works. Oh, pardon, excusez-moi madame. Vous dansez, hein? Je suis jamais très droite, moi. Basically, I got you hosted now, thank you, so nice. And basically most of the mayhem is happening on the side of the protest, and it's not the main people that are protesting. Mainly it's either people that are individuals and that believe that to protest you need to destroy stuff, like be angry and stuff like that. Don't worry, we'll catch on the protest, they're going to go on another road than us. Just want to show you a little bit of the side protest. Or it's just people that are taking advantage of the more like chaotic atmosphere of a protest to do bad things on the side. I think it's important to really know that the union in themselves are not, you can see the protest going through there, we're parallel to them. The unions in themselves are not violent organizations, they're organizations that follow the law, and they have to, because it's important for the unions to continue having the support of the cities, the support of technically the unions are legal, and so they have a right to organize protest, but to keep this right they have to continue following the law. So the unions and the city work together to organize this type of protest. So obviously they don't plan on being violent, otherwise it would kind of put their roles at problems. Their rights. It would make organizing further future protests more difficult. And also, what did I wanted to say about unions? There was something I wanted to say. Oh, I forgot. Renault, Spit and Grand. Oh my god, off topic, what do you think of Renault cars? Not much. Again, we see the protests, we're going parallel to them. I just wanted to see what was happening there and if there was a little bit of police. I see some things burning, which is probably trash cans, as it's the most common. We're not going to get too close, don't worry guys. I'm not planning on getting too getting too close to the police, which is the people that we kind of are the most scared about in protests, because they're the ones that are the most like let's say unnerved. What do you think of Peugeot and Citroën? I have no idea. My parents really love Citroën, so I don't hate Citroën, but I know nothing about cars. Okay, so there's people burning something, but I don't see any police or firefighters. Again, it's quite common to have burning piles of whatever garbage or things like that in protest. It's usually in the middle of the streets, like it doesn't do much bad, but it's still dangerous, of course, because I mean fire in public spaces. I'm going to try to show you before the police forces come. Imagine the smell. I think it's paper, because I don't smell anything bad right now. I see a bit of light siren on the side there, but further there. Oh, I think I see the police. Is that the police? No. Okay, there's nothing, no one attending to this pile of burning thing. So yeah, like it's like, as you see, like there's fire, but like everyone's very calm around this. Like just, it's bad, of course, because people are going to have to clean this up. I'm guessing this is paper. It's like there's flames. I'm guessing the police, probably the firefighter are going to try to come. Actually, it's nice because it's warm. Probably not very good for the environment, but like you can see flashing lights right there. But it's just, it's warm actually. But yeah, I don't want to stay on there too long. There's actually metal stuff in there, so I don't want them to risk exploding, or I don't know. But yeah, it's like there's like an isolated kind of case of fire, and it's like that in most parts. Even in Paris, it's like not the protesters that are doing this. It's people on the side that like take the occasion to like cause mayhem, you know. So it's bad, but it's not like that dangerous. It's just kind of annoying for the people that's going to have to clean that, because the ones that are going to have to clean that are the workers that are currently protesting for retirement age because their work is too hard. So it's the type of thing that kind of annoys me. But again, I understand that people have to, sometimes it's a form of protest also to show and make house. It's just, I'm just thinking of the minimum wage worker that are going to have to clean that. Or like the firefighter that are going to be called for this thing and maybe will not be present for any other intervention, you know. So yeah, it's a big question on, is it all right to destroy and to make fire and stuff like that during protests, to be hurt, kind of. It's a big debate, I guess. We should edit this so it looks more violent than it is, like Real News Network. Yeah, see, this is what pisses me off so much often. Again, this is a smaller city than Paris, but most of the time it's like, this is protest, like I'm just like walking around filming stuff. But wait, we could edit this with like some metal music and try to look at one people running around and filming this person like 7 times on different angles and compiling them to make it look like it's different people. As you can see, the stores are open. There's no destroying. And again, it happened that there was destroying, especially during Gilets jaunes. It was much more virulent and sometimes violent. But it was mainly, I think, because there was less union present, and I think the unions were like take a big part in keeping the protest under control. Like they are trying very hard to. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's actually the unions, like the union representative, that are in the only place to negotiate with the government. The government actually has talks with the unions about this type of thing. Like not right now anymore, because it's too late, but they have talked with union representative when they have to take decision. There's like negotiation, so the unions are not like isolated from the whole law-making process and government process. Was that a plant store? No, it was a candle shop. Omni got the right idea. I'm just going to wait till it's green because the traffic laws still exist during protests. Oh, pardon, monsieur. I say that as I was in front of the sir in the bicycle. Last protest, I went to America. In America, I was gassed by police and almost run over by a random person. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to remove my phone battery because I have enough battery for now. Oh, it's much lighter. We're going to go back to the main protest body. The body of the main protest. And we're going now to gather on the main city streets. Main city plaza. As you can see here, again, burning pile of trash. This part is not used anymore by the tram because the tram closed off some times ago. But still, like, some people are going to have to clean that, and it sucks for them because it's like... Ouais. And yeah, it's just pile of trash. I'm trying not to breathe in. It's actually smell alright. I think it smells more like cardboard. Which is nice. It could smell worse. Sometimes there's the type of trash that really smell bad. Again, we've seen the full body. We'll see on the other side there's the police that is waiting. They are making sure that the protesters go on the right path. We see the poop, the Macron and poop panel. It's funny to see the same people again and again. It's not that much of a big protest at the end. Allez citron, allez, yay! Okay, I'm going to try to show you the police. Maybe not too close to not annoy them, but I'll try. They should not get angry at me, right? I'm a bit scared of the police. Where is the Molotov? Nowhere. I just want to show you the police, how is it called? The special body that's made for protests. The anti-protest police, kind of. So they are forming a line basically to block off any people going on the wrong path. I think civilians are still allowed to cross. Yeah, they are. Okay, so we'll cross. I'm a bit scared to film them, so normally it shouldn't be any problem because for now it's calm. So I'll just cross peacefully. Oh, pardon. I didn't want it to annoy them too much. I just wanted to show the gear. So basically they have like a protection on their knees. Okay, no, I didn't want it to film them too much. I thought you could maybe see. It was actually, like as I say, sometimes they're chill, but like sometimes you don't know what, but like they're so angry at you, and this is the problem. Like they're scaring me a little bit. And I say that, and my dad actually did this type of work sometimes because they call the military police also. But like sometimes they're a bit unpredictable. Don't get arrested, no. As you can see, like you can pass and all. They're just there to protect the main body. Oh, I've seen this dog always when I was walking. It's so pretty. It's an English setter, I think. It's such a pretty dog. Okay, so like we're going to gather on the main plaza. Spit in his face and run, citron vive la France. No, like I don't have the most hatred for police or something. They just scare me a little bit, and they sometimes act very badly and very un-Republican-like. So, oh my God, this truck is so futuristic. This truck, I don't know why. It looks like a truck from the future. And so we're going to go back to the main protest place. And after some times where everyone is gathering on this place, this is where the police will probably intervene if people do not disperse. So this is the time where things can get heated. Again, don't worry, I'm not putting myself in danger. I'm going to leave before it gets bad. But this is usually the end of the protest is when things can go a bit haywire. It really depends. How's the cop it feels to be attack dogs of the bourgeoisie? Oh, damn it. I would not, as I say, like some cops are really nice, but sometimes you just come on the back cop, and the problem is that with their uniform they kind of look alike, so you can't really know if it's like a nice cop or a mean cop, and I don't want to risk my head, you know. Let them eat cake. Yes, how do people really feel? Macron is very heavily associated with imageries of the noble class, of kings, of emperors. Oh, pardon. Okay, I'm trying to go there. Oh, pardon, merci. As you can see, the sound is just like firecrackers. It's not the craziest things. I'm going to try to get a little bit higher. Excusez-moi, ça vous embête si je monte? Oh, je vous remercie, c'est gentil. Merci beaucoup. Okay, as you can see, there's like a lot of people coming in, and we're going to go right there. The person helped me get up there. That's actually really nice. So yeah, it's just very loud, but for now it's calm. This is the security park in Orange. 2 heures? Ah ouais, bah j'ai suivi en fait. Vous faites partie de la manif, vous? Ouais. En fait, je fais un stream pour montrer aux étrangers comment ça se passe en France. Ouais, j'essaye. Oui, c'est ce que je disais. Il y a quelque chose à faire. Ah ok, d'accord, merci. So the truck are parking on the left right there, and people are coming in, and I think there's going to be a little bit more action in the place. I mean, more protest time. Apparently there's also a protest tonight. You've been there once? Oh, so cool. It's a very beautiful place. Hagamos Francia anarquista otra vez. So the place is slowly filling up. The sir next to me told me that it's quite calm right now. Maybe later in the night it's going to be a little bit more rough, but I'm not planning on staying there whole night, so again, like all the body of the protest going down there, slowly filling the place. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Woodstock. The music is nice. Again, very French music. So yeah, we took approximately 2 hours to do the whole city tour. It's not a very big city. We see more trucks down there. I'm going to stay there for a while. Oh, just a really nice panel. This one is really pretty. Ah, it's the lady that has no trumpets. Where is this magical place? It's in the city of France. It's actually considered one of the most beautiful places of Europe, I think. Like a plaza of Europe. What do your parents think of you being around the protest? Oh, they support it. My mom would be more worried, but my dad would fully agree that as long as I don't do anything illegal, my parents have no problem with me being there. Like my mom would just say, "Oh, please be careful," but my dad would be like, "Yeah, I mean it's all right," and he agrees with me on this. But they would strongly disagree if they saw me destroying things or being dangerous or like just being impolite. This they would be strongly against. But this is the general. Oh, pardon. Oui, bien sûr. This is the general idea of people there. Like most people here are peaceful and not trying to like go against the law or anything like that. It's also free to think. Yeah, as I said, like France is relatively safe. Like the worst that can happen basically is being attacked by the police. So like, I mean, it's bad, but it's not like it means that the danger does not come from the protesters. Like it'd be super rare. A lot of people filming up there. I have a nice spot. Oh, there's a farm nearby. There was a damn peacock. Yay! Hey, you know my city well. The Brittany flag, as I said. Everyone sees with at least 3 days old rock hard baguette. Hey, that would hurt. That would hurt. Is this Bordeaux? No, this is Nancy. East of France. Oh, this person is well prepared. It's like the jacket coat. The raincoat, sorry. So slowly everyone's filling in. I actually don't really know what it's planning to do. You can see a bit more there. It's very interesting to see France. Yeah, I'm glad you can see it and not on like a bad eye. Again, the truck that represent the unions are parking on the side now that everyone's going there. This one they say ni faction ni factieux juste contre cette réforme. I have no idea what the word factieux means. That's really cool. If I could see you earlier, it makes a beautiful photo there. The great thing about flares is that it makes really beautiful lights. That is so that it's turned into a rock. Oh my god, that's so cool! You should pass it down to the next generation. Is that Lorient? No, it's not. It's actually, this is like a big joke, like a big kind of a French meme might say, that we're currently in the east of France, but wherever you go in France that has a big gathering, there will always be a Brittany flag. They have like the strongest regional belonging, you know? So like whether it's music festival, whether it's a protest, usually there is at least one Brittany flag. So no, we're totally not in Brittany. And like anyone, like you see it's an older gentleman that's holding it, but like it will be younger or whatever, like everyone. What's this protest for? This is a protest against the retirement reform instilled by Emmanuel Macron that was recently passed by force following a certain constitution article, the article 49.3. It was passed without the National Assemblee vote. So the people are protesting both again the fact that it was passed by force. Again, by force is constitutional, but by force against the vote of against the general opinion of the people, and by and the fact that this retirement reform is aiming to raise the minimum age to go to retirement from 62 to 64. And again, this is the minimum retirement age, 64, which means that most people like me will go around 69 or 70. And I should people care about what's legal? Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's true, but bring back the guillotine. There was a cardboard guillotine somewhere here that we've seen earlier. A little bit of blue smoke. Can I trying not to make my phone fall down. place here is like a gathering place. As you can see, more and more people. All the protest is basically gathering there. They love EU, not this one necessarily, but yeah, there's also people that are for. But this type of protest gathers people that are either on the nationalist side or more on the pro-European Union side. It's not really about that right now. You can see in the very far back a pride flag also. It's not that common in a protest in France, except if it's a protest regarding the youth. Oh, you're joking? Sorry. But maybe they do, who knows? They definitely love balloons. You can see there's like a lot of people gathering. Where are the Trump 2024 flags? None there, I think. There's definitely people in this protest that are also supporting Trump. I mean, Trump is supported by people that have quite a nationalistic feel. And not necessarily the racist part, but like the way that as a lot of far-right people, he has a strong, like some of the far-right leaders, he has a strong word of like protect the people, protect the working class. At least that's how they interpret it. So I would not be surprised if some people here think that Trump is a good idea. I mean, definitely not everyone, but as I say, the far right is really, it's like pain béni, a blessed bread for them on this type of protests. Make Brittany great again, make France great again. Everyone feel me? What's really great about our generation right now is that pictures are everywhere. Literally everyone is being about to film and report, not necessarily being a journalist. Like for myself, I would never consider myself a journalist, but it's really great to be able to share so many things. You see so many people with a phone, and I think that's really important for the generation to come. All this information we're gathering, like on the what, let's say since 2010 maybe, and like phones are really everywhere. Who was your favorite interviewee? I like the grandpa from the first time, but I really like the young guys, like the group of guys at the end, the last ones. Build a wall in the English channel. Oh no! I want to be sure I will not fall. You can see a banner in the hand there. Okay, so there, you can't see it, but the cardboard sign there. Comment? Faut pas aller quoi? Ah oui, oui, c'est ce que je fais. So, the cardboard there is making a reference to Louis XVI. That we, again, there's a big comparison in France between Louis XVI and like royalty in general and Macron. And so they're saying we took care of Louis XVI, so we can take care of you, Macron. And the person behind me just told me, hey, you have to talk good about France. And I said, yeah, no problem. Oh, there's little castagnettes. I don't know who told that. What's the post-protest food? I'd say barbecue, but right now it's winter, so maybe not. Maybe a good kebab. It's funny because the people behind me are also... Oh, you can see a yellow jacket there. The people behind me are also wondering what the initial for each unions means. We tend to forget about that. Application sent for promotion. Good job, Muffin! Can't take on you. Become president. You can see one person, I think, is probably representing union yellow jackets. I'm guessing the people on the side there too. For the choice, but again, it might also just be for visibility. Ah, monsieur? Bonjour, vous représentez les Gilets jaunes? Oui, d'accord, merci. Okay, yeah, you represent the yellow jackets, so you remember this movement in France. Again, saying no against the retirement reform. Presenting too much responsibility. I applied to be called senior paramedic instead of just regular paramedic. Hey, good on you, freak. Like, that's a really hard job, so I admire so much people like you. I hope you get your promotion. What's this city called? It's called Nancy. How long this protest be going for? Maybe a few more hours? I think maybe probably 1 more hour or something for like the general gathering there. And then the police going to probably intervene, and there's going to be, oh, the guillotine is there. It's going to be probably a few more hours of bit of chaos between people trying to stay in the protest and the police trying to disperse them. All the trucks going to the left, and more people coming in. As you can see, it's starting to be packed. It's an extra $2K. Yeah, that's not bad, I think. I hope that for you. Citron, where is your basket at, friend? She's hardcore. I know her way around the protest. Oh my god, yes she is. She's not there, Lena. Now she doesn't have a basket anymore. She has a kind of like mullet with like the side shaved. Even more hardcore. So funny that you remember so well, guys. Oh, someone with a big camera. It's loud. And we're toward the end of the protest that's coming down there. So you can see it's packed, but it's not packed. Like there's the place is very big, so and I think at the end you can see probably police ending down the, yeah, you can see at the end there's police closing down the road for protesters to come toward there, which is again the main gathering place. How many people can you estimate in this area right now? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I have no idea. Excusez-moi, monsieur, vous pensez qu'il y a combien de personnes à peu près là? 15-20 000? Ouais. Ouais. Donc, ouais, c'est vrai que...
Il y a au moins 25 000.
Ok, bah super, merci beaucoup. Ok, d'accord, merci. Merci beaucoup. Okay, so I got the bit of the numbers. The protest was approximately 52 000. Ça commence à faire beaucoup.
Là, la place, elle n'a jamais été remplie comme ça.
Ouais, c'est vrai que... Ouais, et ça continue, ouais. C'est vrai que c'est impressionnant à voir, mais ça fait plaisir. Ouais. Ouais, je vois ça, ça continue de descendre. Ah ouais, ils sont encore derrière. Ah ouais. Ah ok, ça je savais pas, je pensais qu'ils étaient déjà passés. Ouais, c'est bien. Ouais, j'avais déjà vu, je suis passée à côté tout à l'heure, mais j'ai pu suivre un peu toute la manif, c'est cool d'avoir. Bah, merci pour vos infos en tout cas. So, okay, so I got a little bit more info. The whole protest was approximately 2 kilometers long, and people are telling me right now there's approximately between 15,000 and 20 to 25,000 people around there. The big part, apparently the bigger part of the protest, yeah, it's true, I don't see any of their flags right now. The CGT, as you remember I talked to you about, they're still coming. So I thought it was the end, but there's still a big part of the protest that's coming in. It's true we can't see any flag. I thought there it was a CGT flag because they're red, but it's actually FO, Force Ouvrière. So there's a big part of the protesters also coming. People are really excited because it didn't happen that much before. Not that much people, at least. Oh, this one is like oh, that's so cool. It's like a rain, like a blocking rain. How do you call that? Un parapluie. An umbrella coupled with a flag. That's genius. Oh, it's another country, but here in Canada, if protests reach the 4 digit, the police has to get involved. I mean, the police is involved. It's just that it is an organized protest. So it is, how can I explain? It is legal and it is it is kind of controlled by the police and the city organization. So yeah, the police is evil. There's a lot of police means. They are, as I say, gathering a little bit around some strategic places to gather the protest in this place. I just had to kill one of them flying cockroaches. Oh my god, I'm sorry. You take evidence on the dirt, they use it against them in future. Last year, when they reached 5 protests on Parliament, they sent at least 200 RCMP horses all day. It would make a really great photo right now. The photographer would be glad. So apparently there's more of the protests coming in. I'm curious about that. Actually, as you can see, it's a quite big place. And people are gathered. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the live. Maybe the CGT was divided? I'm not sure. Ah yeah, okay, yeah, there's more people coming in. So yeah, I don't say, but like the procession got divided a little bit. You can see mainly by the big flags. All the red one there are FO, so Force Ouvrière, Worker Force. Ah, okay. And you can see, yeah, the CGT truck. So they're the one where all the union members are gathering around. They must have been left a little bit behind, probably because of the traffic. That's an interesting use for mop. Very handmade. And so a big part of the protest is coming right now, represented by CGT. People were actually waiting for them to come. I really love this thing, this contraption there. Umbrella / union flag. And this is actually the flag of the union of my dad, I think, CFE CGT. CGC, sorry. CFE CGC. It's for the people that are in the middle position in businesses. It's like not the one that gets all the orders, but they give order and they receive order. I don't know, I don't remember, like agent maîtrise, cadre et tout ça. Okay, the big is there, the big parts. I want to make sure I don't fall. I thought this is a peaceful protest. For now it is very peaceful. It might get heated up as people have to disperse in more time. It might get heated up at this moment. For now things are very peaceful. We just ended the city tour and people are just waiting for everyone to gather. Terrorists are until people show up. Yeah, exactly. This one Molotov for content. Oh no! But yeah, usually it's when police show up, but they also show up, like understand why they show up. But it's like, it's very festive, like very party-like. They're saying to follow the union on social medias. It's pretty funny. It's very modern, you know. They say even if Macron doesn't want to, we are there. So in the streets, you know. It's nice to see the people singing together. No, it's not the French anthem. like the hymns of different protest hymns relating to this protest. But some of them are used for different protests. As you can see, giant part of the protest is there. It's going to be fast, I think. Tous ensemble mean everyone together. Yay, yay. So they say there was a law Macron, liberal, not social. They use a very famous French tune, like childhood tune, and they changed it about Macron the reform. Is this a football shot? No. But it could be used in football, tous ensemble. Basically, they redo the same time again and again. They use different, very famous French tune, and they make it about Emmanuel Macron and how they don't want the reform that he's trying to put. This is very, like in every protest is going to be there. They're going to adapt popular tunes to the current protest they're doing. Tout. Pingu. Me personally, I'm a Macron loyalist. He should have made a pension at age 80. What? Oh my god, you're not going to be very popular around here. Who's the blonde? Which blonde? Si Macron ne veut pas, nous on est là. Which blonde? In front of me? Oh, I don't know. I came here alone. I walked around her with a Macron black blow proudly. Oh, you would not go well. The one with the red jacket. Oh, I don't know this person. I know no one here. I'm more interested in the person behind the camera. I look ugly with these lights. We go till the end of the street right there, like the building. They're singing for the retirements, like la 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 for all retirements. Tap on the jacket shoulder. What? No! Why do we want retirement? When we do it? When do we want it? Now! Yeah, it would work well! I wonder who works on the songs like this. There's a firefighter that made exploding noise. Okay, everyone's coming in. Again, I think they're either the firefighter. Yeah, they're the firefighters. You can see they're great. There's not a lot of them, but it's great to see them. Everyone's slowly coming in. Macron, you are screwed, the workers are in the streets. Drink some coffee, de café. We had to close the terrace. Olé, 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 vive le Habsburg. So what people are saying, retirement at 60, we fought to have it and we will fight to keep it. Basically it's like the main objective of like what all this union would like ideally, it's the retirement at 60 years old. Okay, this is kind of fire. Again, don't worry, the noises are just like a simple explosive. It's not nothing dangerous. It's like big firecrackers. To drop. Yeah, I don't think there's a big drop, but it's still cool. Applause, clap, picture. Firefighter. It's very repetitive though. Firefighters have installed their like exploding device at the end there. It's like kind of like the mortier and windmill. I'm gonna start for an update. Oh no! Granny dancing. You're on your phone, okay? Oh, le camembert. It's funny because they say the camembert, like the president, because we have a camembert brand that's called President, and they say it stinks basically. doing so many jobs. A lot of people are reporting on social media. So this one is interesting. It's saying the new work vehicles, you know, like when your business provides, like your boss provides for you a car. They say basically the new car provided by your business are the, you know, the old people like walking things, the chair that helps you climb up the stairs, and the coffin. Okay, I think the biggest part of the protest is currently there. Everyone is there, I think. I'm not standing on much, so I have to be careful. Thank you, Muffin, for the applause. I'm back on PC, woo! It's starting to rain. I'm gonna have to get under something. You love rain, but my phone doesn't. As you can see, we're toward the end of the protest, and it's still quite peaceful, like really. I don't know why everyone made a circle there. Okay, basically there's the police there. They are protecting the entrance to the town hall. I'm not sure if the protesters are going to try to come in close. No, basically this is the town hall. There is the entrance. As you can see there's a lot of police gathering there to protect the entrance. And the protesters are like kind of like trying to annoy them. Oh, okay, I think it's going to... Oh, okay, I think they're trying to get close to the police. Not a good idea. This is when things get bad. They're basically trying to annoy the police into making them act. Okay, there is confrontation. Tear gas has been launched. I'm going to go further. Okay, so the police has acted on. Okay, I'm going to get farther away from the tear gas. Because the people got close to the entry and they kind of like charged, the manifestants charged the police. And so the police used tear gas to like disperse them. As I say, it's usually toward the end, so it wasn't like more violent or something, but the police was like, get out. Okay, I'm going to get far away because it stinks. It stinks. The wind is going toward us. You have to protect yourself. Okay, I'm going to try to avoid the clouds. Take shower. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm used to it. It's dispersed now, so it just stinks just a little bit, but not bad. As you can see, it dispersed quite easily. The police are still standing in front of the door. Last night the doors were a bit roughed up by the manifestants. People are singing "Everyone hates the police." En Stefano! Aber sie ist schon flying vodka. And so the unions just said, be careful, there's tear gas, so be careful where you go. As you can see, they dispersed in like just a few seconds everyone from the space. I don't know where the protest is going to go next, but basically the group there is the police. And all the protesters are... Okay, I'm going to leave. Oh pardon, désolé, il n'y a pas de souci. Okay, it stings a lot. Okay, I'm just going out. So it's okay, like I did not get like tear gas badly, but it hurts a lot, the eyes and I need to make my eyes cry a bit. It hurts a lot, the throat and the eyes. But it's okay, like it's not bad, like I did not get full. Okay, perfect, it's better. Basically, you have to watch better against... No, it's okay, I did not get like tear gas fully. It's just I got some side smoke. So you just have to like cry it out a little bit, it's really not bad. You look like you hurt, but like it just stings a bit the breath and like I'm quite used to it. But yeah, it's really good if you're very confrontational with the police. It's good to have always water bottle. Some people will have, what is it called? Some people, ça va? Some people will have little peeping, little water, you know, to put in the eyes. But it's not like I was not close to it, so okay. It's just like the remnants. Okay, I'll try to film. Up. Equip mass gas next time, it will be unbeatable. Actually, mass gas are very badly seen by the police because it means it means you're going to be close and confrontational, and they tend to not allow you to get close if you have a gas mask. There's been a lot of videos showing the police like literally taking off the gas mask of some protestant or not allowing the protestant to get close if they had a gas mask. So kind of everyone there has been a bit gassed. So as you can see, people are like, it's really just sting the eyes, but not because, of course, we were not close. Like I say, it's not much because I was on the side, but just from not being close and being like a side casualty, you know, it really burns the throat and like stinging eyes. Not the nose really. And you remember we went there, we went there on the throat. So yeah, that's a very effective way of dispersing the people. That is for sure. Okay, I think the cloud is coming toward us, so we're going to avoid it. Equip hardened baguette with sharpened hands. Oh my god. I'm going to try to go back to the main protests. So right now, I think there's a main dispersion of the protests. I don't know if there's any other gathering places. This is what I found on effect of tear gas. Excessive tearings, burning, blur vision, redness. Nose, runny nose, burning, swelling. Mouth burning, irritation, difficulty swallowing, drooling, lungs. Yeah, exactly. And again, oh, pardon.
C'est quel, parce que vous nous avez interviewé,
oui,
c'est quel lien?
Alors, je suis sur Twitch, donc c'est... alors d'habitude je fais pas ça, là c'est vraiment pour montrer exceptionnellement, je stream en anglais d'habitude des jeux, c'est Citron, il n'y a pas de souci. Donc c'est sur Twitch, et je m'appelle Citron, en minuscule, C-I... Ah bah il n'y a pas de souci. C-I... TRON _ donc 8-8B. Voilà. Avec un B, pardon.
Avec un B?
Oui, c'est ça. Voilà, c'est ça, ouais, sur Twitch, du coup. En tout cas, ils ont vraiment apprécié, c'est super gentil de votre part. Bah oui, les gens sont vraiment intéressés, donc et bien, au plaisir peut-être de vous voir, alors je vous remercie. It's the lady that I interviewed. See, like you always run into each other. The lady that I interviewed asked for the angel. I'm a bit frustrated because I just realized, I told her I don't usually do that, but it means like she's going to see the other thing that I do. So yeah, I think it's over. I think the most of the protest is over. Now what's going to happen in the city is that the main body, I think, of unions, like the unions are going probably to go back to their place, at least the union leaders, but quite a lot of people are still going to stay to protest, and this is when it risks to get confrontational with police. Can we see? Maybe I'll try going the other way. So as you can see, the traffic here is restored. Is it just me or is she cutting out? Oh no! Is it cutting out? Wait, I think I need to charge my phone. I need to charge up my phone, I think. Okay. Okay, it's fine for you. So as I said, I'm going to try to show you maybe a bit more. Ça va, madame? Usually the unions are giving out little tier, I don't know if it's little individual tiers to put in your eyes. So you can usually ask that. I wonder if there's going to be a confrontation with the police. There doesn't seem to be. Oh, pardon. Okay, I'm going to try to go back down if it doesn't sting too much. Again, don't worry, I'm not taking any risk. As I say, like, I'm not there to take risk or anything. I'm just going to see if it stings too much or not. Yeah, teardrops, thank you. I wonder where people are going. I don't know if they're trying to march down. There's someone with a saxophone. See, for example, I think these people there's more chance of them to be maybe more confrontational. Usually it's the people that are not affiliated with unions that are a bit more rowdy. Take a risk now, is the time to stand up for the red, white and blue. I drove so now I drove Citra. You have a little Lizzie Simpson. Hey, he should give his mouthpiece to the dude that wanted a mouthpiece. I want to see if there's a lot of confrontation between the protesters and the police, but I don't think there is right now. I think they're like, the tear gas, I mean, is really effective. Okay, the police on the back are marching up to somewhere. Oh, they march over a protester. That's not very nice. This is the type of situation where you don't want to stand in front of the police. Okay, this is the type of people, see the youth and all, they are more rowdy, so they are far more confrontational. I think, again, I'm not like 1000% sure. But okay, more tear gas is used on the end. And again, there's not necessarily burning of properties or like destroying stuff like that. It's just mainly confrontation between police and protesters. And the police heavy use of tear gas. I'm going to try to get up to show you. Oh my god, I feel like a reporter! I feel like a great reporter. Okay, it's coming. Okay, I have to get up. So as you can see, tear gas is coming over to us. They're basically trying to make the crowd not gather on the main place. So right now, because you know, there's no, don't get close. Don't worry, don't worry. As I say, I'm not taking any risk. Oh, there's someone with a gas mask. I'm not taking any risk or stuff like that. I don't plan on showing off, or I'm really just there to try to show you a little bit of what it is about. No, it's not bad. It's just like tear gas. It's just you don't want to be in the middle of it. That for sure would hurt so much. Like if I was in the middle of the clouds, I can't imagine the pain. Like I can't imagine. So I don't know why the unions are stayed there like this, are behind the end like this. I don't really know why, but as you can see, most of the youth that came here are actually prepared for the tear gas. A lot of them have, not most, but like quite a lot of them, a few of them have protection for their face. And swimming pool glasses or stuff like that. I don't know why is everyone retreating. It's just the tear gas, okay. Tear gas is illegal here in Canada, but not in other places. Yeah, I don't know really. I don't really know what to think about it. I don't want to be in the middle of it, and it can be very dangerous if like you're asthmatic or something. But I don't know. Heroine voice of the proletariat. Are you armed? Yeah, I'm armed with you guys. This is a master class. Cell phone jammer. Oh, what's a cell phone jammer? So yeah, as you can see, the police quickly evacuated. And I think in the future, like the next few hours, what's going to stay is mainly the youth or the more extreme people. And usually the youth, I think, if I'm not wrong, tends to be a bit more extreme in his actions, but maybe I'm wrong on this part. But yeah, it's going to be mainly youth and either more extreme protesters or opportunistic youth, because it's usually youth, but that's going to be there to rough things up a bit. It's under Criminal Code of Canada and the holder would be charged heavy. Oh! A lot of people here were touched by tear gas, which is not nice. Don't recommend. I would cry. Trying to look friendly because I have my face hidden and I don't want people to think, as I say, like people can be, when things resonate like a bit like that, people can be even more careful about who takes their pictures or images. Because they don't want it to be used in the wrong way in their own accord. People are going back into the streets. I'll see if it hurts too much, I won't go. Where's the closest train store? It's close to my home, not this part of the city. So still thinking, tout le monde déteste la police. As you can see, the unions are there on the back. They're not partaking, or like it's just individual members. Oh, there's bottle broken. This is usually the time where like people will try to put the fire on the trash cans. Anything like that. It's like not the really fun part of protest. And this is like that in every big cities when there protest. The main body of the protest is all right, like calm and all. But the rest, It's usually the end or next to it. I try to cross it. Let's see. Not cross the plaza, don't worry. I try to go from this side.
Même les honneurs et les gauchos, là, ils attaquent même pas. Là. C'est un temps, ils auraient attaqué à 500, ils auraient même pas vu. C'est des trucs qui pourraient.
Oh, that's interesting. The person next to me said, okay, there's no more. The person next to me said that, was complaining, it was an older person. He said, yeah, but I don't understand because the anarchists and gauchos, so it means the leftists, are doing nothing. He said the anarchists and the leftists are doing nothing. They're not attacking the police or anything. And he said there was a time where there would have been 500 to charge the police. And it's true that it is not May 68, even though some people are trying to make it become May 68. But protests this is more peaceful than other protests in the history of France, far more peaceful. The main was making references to like taking bricks and rocks from the ground, you know, and using them against the police. This is why we have so many, like, it's so easy to kill bricks everywhere. I'm going to make round to go see if we can see the police. And yeah, it's true, there's been like there is confrontation, but it has been far worse in the past in France, much more confrontational, and there has been much more violence between police and protesters in the past. Right now it's not really the most violent situation, it's more like dispersing the crowd and protesters just like annoying the... oh, look. Protesters like trying to annoy and not more than annoy, but like trying to make the police act. You know, they just try to kind of annoy each other. See, there's still people going to the gym. Okay, we can see a bit more of the police. I hope they're not going to say anything to me. I'm a bit scared. Excusez-moi, elle est fermée la rue? D'accord, ok, merci. So as you can see quite a lot of police cars there, and they're just basically closing off the street, the plaza, I mean, so that nobody can enter and go back to gather on the... They fired tear gas first. No, actually, the policemen were protecting the entry of the town hall because it's been roughened up in the past. And again, I don't say that to be for the police or anything, I just say what I saw. The protesters entered, the police were protecting the doors and were staying there and not moving in front of the doors, and protesters made a circle around them to kind of like annoy them, and then they charged the police. It's not like they were probably not going to like try to kill anyone, I don't know, but just like trying to roughen them. And basically the protester charged the police, and the police has to use tear gas in retaliation. I mean, I don't know, but like that's what happened. So no, actually, oh, there's people running. I don't know if it's a police charge. Let's look, I think I'm safe in the streets. Okay, it's mostly youth, so they tend to run for no reason. As you can see, the youth is much more confrontational. And as you can see, it's much less organized. Yeah, okay, more tear gas. They're just trying to make people out of the main plaza to avoid big gathering of people that are non-supervised. Like all these people, most of them are unsupervised by any unions or stuff like that. Okay, lots of tear gas has been used. I'm going to slowly go back. So yeah, right now it's more like individuals fighting. Again, not that their reason is wrong or anything, it's just really to show you that there's a part of the protest that is organized. Oh, someone has to close their windows. Poor people that live there. there's a part of the protest that is organized, and then after it, and sometime on the side, there is part of the protest that is unsupervised, and this is where usually things get a bit more rowdy. Okay, I think that's most of it, really. Maybe you can try to see the main unions again, but it really dispersed very close. I actually thought it would stay a bit longer in the place. Oh, sorry. But I think because the protesters ran into the police, I think this is why the police retaliates so quickly. Maybe if they didn't run into the police, it would have stayed a little bit. Again, I'm not defending or attacking this strategy, like it's not really my place to talk on that. It's just what I saw, kind of in my interpretation of the events. Hey, it's fun making fake journalists. Oh, I love this store because there's literally a thing, like an armor. Maybe I need that. Again, you can see just a small part of the protests, but still very active. They're thinking the French aim. So yeah, I think that's most of it probably. Run, Forrest, run. I'm accustomed to that. Oh no, as I say, like just a little bit already make me feel bad. But like if I was tear gas like right in front, I would not handle it. I don't know. And the thing is that there's so little you can do to like make it better. You need to have water immediately. It's like really not nice. Police being angry now. Yeah, I'm not gonna say like the protesters were like looking to annoy the police, you know, and they were like I don't know, say titiller, like they were trying to annoy them and make them react, because of course I think and okay, this is my interpretation this time also, it is probably part of the general communication of the movement to be confrontational with the police, because it's always like, it's going to show if the police, and again this is my interpretation, maybe that's not how the union thing, but if the police attacks the workers, the protesters, it shows like, it looks like the government is attacking the protesters, you know, but this is just what I think. Oh, what's happened? Tear gas, yes. Oh, not on me, don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. But yeah, that's what I thought. It was, and I think that's the end. There's no more, like everyone's dispersed. I think most of the unions right now are going back to their union, like QG, how do you say, like union headquarters, HQ, to like talk about it. No Molotov now, to like talk about it. Oh, there's a little dog. What's he doing? I try to sneakily show it, but yeah, as you can see, the city is like suddenly very calm, and everyone kind of dispersed. And now the only people that's going to left maybe till in the night is more like individuals and mostly youth that's going to like try to be a bit confrontational. But as you can see, this is where there was the protest. Oh, there's a little bit more of the protesters there. We can maybe try to join them back. The video is frozen. Oh no! It's already 7 p.m. It is? Oh, it's 6 p.m. for me. I'm going to see. I need to find something to eat because I'm hungry. Oh, you have a little protest form here. Je ne veux pas finir comme ça à 64 ans. This is a caricature of Elizabeth Bourne that looks very ugly in this caricature. And they say, I don't want to finish like that at 64 years old. And here, 79, 64. Ah, here it says, okay, this is interesting. It's again Elizabeth Bourne, so Prime Minister of France, that is saying, oh, this is not in the right position, because basically she's trying to present the retirement age of 64, but what she showed by accident was that the reality is actually 79 retirement age. It's not the case officially, but it's where we're going technically, at least according to the people, because it's not going to, oh my god, I love this shop. love this store. And basically this is where we're going because what the people are also protesting against is that what's stopping the government from raising then again the retirement age in a couple years or maybe a dozen years, what's stopping them from raising the retirement age like endlessly if you follow the logic. Have you ate citron? No, not yet. Not yet. I've woken up late and I actually forgot to eat. I was planning to eat before going, but I'll just eat home. So yeah, as you can see, everyone's going home. And I'm probably going to go home slowly too. The traffic is reestablished. And that was the protest in France. In Le France. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions. Howdy y'all, I got a lurk because I'm meeting. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm actually toward the end of the stream. It was not the usual stream, it was more like special protest streams. Tonight I'm not streaming, by the way. I'm not streaming. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm playing with a friend game. So, oh, there's the rest of the unions. We can maybe go watch them. We should do your favorite shop streams one day. Hey, I'd love to. Oui, j'ai été voir un peu et tout. Ah, c'est quelque chose, hein, c'est sûr. Mais bon, c'est intéressant à voir en tout cas. Bonne journée. It's the people that I interviewed earlier. You know, the guys that were really nice. It's really funny because it's not a big city, this place. It seems like there's a lot of people, but the city is small enough that you always run into the same people. Like I've seen a few people that I knew also in the protest. Okay, so there's still body of protesters here. I don't know why. What a small word. Yeah, like it's really small. Like there's a, but it's nice. I like the scale of the city. But imagine in Paris, it's much bigger. There's a lot of French cities where it's much bigger. Do people think you're not French when they hear speak English? Oh no, they know. I have a very, unless people don't speak English themselves, but if they speak English, they know I'm a. Oh no, someone put down the big pot. They know I'm French. I have a French accent. For at least for people that also know English. Maybe people that don't know would be confused, but oh, they put down the big plant pot. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like wearing attacking plants. It does not make me happy. And there's still the police in the main plaza, probably trying to not allow protesters. And I think maybe in the future the police will come toward there to try to disperse the protesters there. But again, like people are not as much protesting there, I'll just stay standing around and waiting to see probably what happens, how everyone acts. People are wondering if the police is not going to come from behind to like block the protesters, but I don't think so. Like their point is not to gather protesters, it's really to disperse them everywhere in the city so it can be like normal. I wonder what people are hailing. Here in my country it's 6 p.m. It's already dark. Oh, it's 6 p.m. for me too. Wait, it's dark for you? Oh, it's going to be dark for us too soon. But yeah, as you've seen, like they're not there taking any action. As the lady said, just passing. They're here as prevention method right now. They just don't want anyone to go back gathering. So there's a lot of police. Okay, maybe I'm just going to try to show you a little bit. There's a lot of police, but not a lot of action going on, unless the protesters would all like kind of go in mass to the middle of the place. But that's not the case right now. I think the tear gas really deterred anyone. I don't like seeing trees. Okay, there's a bit of people running. I would feel bad if the police blocks off the street where some people live. Oh yeah, that's really annoying. Usually you can pass, like they kind of know if you protest there or not, because I have a phone they know I'm not, they know I'm kind of a protester. I mean, they would count me as protester. I hate saying this, because people work hard to put these flowers. Oh, I don't like seeing that. I would almost like to take a flower, but it's stealing, so. F for the, for the poor tree. See, this is what nature has to go through. Also, these people closed off the shop, I think, maybe just in case. But mostly, as you can see, there's like no store looting. This is really for giant protest, very violent protest, that there's like store looting and stuff. It's not the case in any protest. Vandalism. Oh, I'm covering the mic. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. You could still hear? Okay, the police coming toward us. You can see there's police dressed as civilians. They're probably going to ask us to leave. Poor them, they must be in the tear gas too. As you can see, everyone with masks is the police. There's police that are dressed as civilians, and they're usually in the middle of protests to surveil, like to watch if everything's going all right. And when they need, they can put on their helmet. They can put on their helmet and just like intervene, you know. But I'm kind of feeling bad for them because they must be in the middle of tear gas. This is the cans of the tear gas that was used by the police. I hope they're not going to gas us. I mean, the people are very peaceful right now. Everyone's just kind of waiting so that they can open the place. Forget the stores. How has no one looted the gold of that gate? Yeah, I think it's used, maybe not anymore, but it used to be gold plating. Maybe not anymore. Probably not. As you can see, it's like not completely confrontational. It's more like people asking, and yeah, it's like a so. This one has a flashbang actually. Oh no, it's to throw tear gas. As you can see, all the tear gas canisters and like the tear gas parts there. It's like the top of the canisters. You can see a canister there. No. So yeah, as you can see, they're more like doing small regulation. It seems that the people have went back to the plaza. I don't know if it's still allowed. I won't take the risk of, going there. Oh, I think we can? Ah, no, you can't. These people are taking photos. They're well equipped. Oh, pardon. As you can see, the full place is littered. You can't really see well, but all the little single thing like this and the white canister there, it's everywhere on the plaza. It's going to take some more while to clean up. Half eaten apple just laying there. Oh no, I haven't seen it. This empty tear gas canister goes for $3 on eBay. Really? They do? Oh my god. Wait, I could do this work. I could take them all. Sorry, because there's still people. Maybe it was the people in the middle of it. Oh, there, I can show you a tear gun canister closer. You can see like this was the part on top, and you can see the containing part. Opa, right there. Again, I don't want to annoy the police, so I'm not going to to go past their limits. PSG fan in Nancy. Yeah, I mean there's a few of them. Oh, should have collected it. I'm not sure the police would agree. Maybe they recycle it. They're really well geared up. I think they're there to help because they have the cross on the side and camera. So I'm guessing they're more on the side of the protest to help the people behind me, with the helmets. Not the police, but like the people behind me. This is a police person. I think. See, they're like dressed up as civilians so that they can go like around the protest and all. So yeah, that's it basically. Who cleans up after the protest? It's a very good question. I think it's the general cleaning service of the city. They are not on strike, so you know, and maybe if they can't with the police, I don't know. But yeah, that was it for the full protest. What is it called? That is, yeah, it is non-government. Yeah, there's a lot even in the protest body, and I'm not against that. I've heard cases where apparently, at least there's some protesters that say that sometimes undercover cops stir up some mayhem to make the police then take actions. I don't know about that, so like I can't say anything about that. But you know, I'm slightly reassured because I'm still not 1000% scared of police, not yet. So I'm kind of reassured to know that there's at least a few police people, because like at least there's no much trouble. I don't know I don't know what you think of that, but yeah, you can, if you're c'est par là? Ok, merci. Actually a French person talked to me in English. Okay, so we have to go this way because they use tear gas there. It sounds like you're just doing a show and tell. Oh, what does that mean? So, oh my god, I'm so flustered. A French person actually told me, no, you have to go this way in French because I was talking English. But usually it doesn't happen. That's very sweet of them because I was going toward the tear gas, which is very dumb, I didn't know. Okay, so I'm going to go around. See, they're basically gathering everyone kind of like sheep, I guess, and not chip. But yeah, that's it for the protest. I feel sorry for the dogs, but gladly I don't feel any dogs. I don't see any dogs there. But I would feel sorry for the dogs that would have to be in the middle of all this. Like you're giving class presentation. I mean, I really love doing this. It's just really interesting. And I'd say like it wasn't violent, or I don't think anyone got hurt or was in real danger. So it's nice opportunity to show a little bit about how French are protesting, you know. And so I guess we can close this off. I'm going to go home, which is maybe 17 minutes home. Oh no, I have to get my bike. Oh, my bike is in the tear gas place. Oh damn. Shoot, my bike. I almost forgot I was going home by myself, but no, I have a bike, but the bike is where the police said you can't go. I have to gently ask the police, politely say, I'm sorry sir, there's my bike. I'm glad you streaming historical events. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, I love this door handle. I forgot to show you. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Guy, for being here. If you have any question, you can always ask on the Discord, you know. And I'm going to put this one on YouTube because I'm guessing if it's interesting to some people, mainly, maybe. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm not streaming tonight, but I'll stream tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. With no problem. Stream where Citron is just walking down the street of France. Now I have to be careful because maybe the lady that I interviewed will be there on the street. I sure hope not, it'd be very awkward. So yeah, bye everyone. Bye everyone, thank you so much for being here. Don't hesitate if you have any further questions. And like tous les Français, n'hésitez pas aussi à répondre à ma place parce que je ne sais pas tout. I'm gonna be stalking you. Oh no, be safe. Yay, don't worry, I'm going home after doing some grocery shoppings. And yay, thank you so much, guys. I didn't expect so many people to be interested, so I'm really happy. And yeah, bye guys. I love you. Please also be safe, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.